Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. Beautiful day for now. We celebrate as Sierra Leonean. If you're looking at this celebration on a partisan lens, then you're missing the point. If you're looking at it as a national issue, then of course you don't get the points correct. But I know I label on what I have to say. I believe this journey has been long for many Sierra Leoneans. Sierra Leoneans that we mean good, peace, love in Sierra Leone, and we mean good for a nation. We believe in the importance of democracy. Hence the reason why I look and say today, I find it necessary that one not for celebrate this beautiful outcome, but rather us as a whole, because not a one voice in Ayeri we go out and speak on behalf of this man, retired Major Parlo Conteh. So having said that, the wonderful people then are we soil or we beloved soil, we do their own different parts for see that this man come today and outside and a free man, finally free. I believe say not a one person for get the credits, not a one media house. Even though the media house then be limited as per evidence of waiting go on for this last how many months will this man be there in. It is an honor and a blessing to once again have a daughter where they run a little late, so we go come and join we, but we not want Delana, as the flyer say was 4 o'clock, one respecting our own time as well. In the meantime, we they come now and get the beautiful Sierra Leoneans them, we been make a difference on this particular topic. Having said that, now pause now, bring them in for them to introduce themselves, make a call on Mr. Hassan Mansour. Welcome, sir. Kindly introduce yourself, sir, and then we'll go from there. I think say everybody in device mute, so if you can kindly unmute as you come in, we'll be grateful.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Hi, Madam Host, fellow guests, listeners, viewers all around the world. This is Hassan Mansour Kagbe here from London. I wish everybody a happy new year, and it's a pleasure for being on the show tonight to celebrate the release of the legendary retired Parlo Conteh.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Happy New Year to you as well. And we pray that this year will be beautiful for each and every one of we. Make a call Yashek, Mr. Sankoyila of Manitoba, if I'm not mistaken, of Canada. Welcome, sir.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Peace to you all. Mina Sheikh Sankoyila from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I want to tell you thank you for making this day available for we for celebrate for we brother. We go suffer for nothing, but we take thanking to the Almighty. We're able to get your own freedom. As we God give them, I hope see anybody who go under a good land and if they come, they get be a different person like what they come for, inshallah.
Thank you, sir. Welcome, welcome, sir. Make a call on the beautiful Madam Fatima. Welcome, Madam. Kindly introduce yourself, please.
Fatima Conteh here. Hello, Sierra Leone. This is Fatima Conteh, human activist. I'm here, to give an input on Carlos beginning in Panama Road. So I'm here, and Happy New Year to you guys. Thank you.
Yes, welcome, madam. Welcome, madam. When you come back, we'll go adjust your camera, yeah? So then we'll see your beautiful face, yeah? Welcome, madam. Thank you for making time as well. Make a call on Mr. Quater. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Good evening, fellow Sierra Leoneans. It depends on the time of the you did.
Yeah, we'll get you to you, sir. Come on, Mr. Quater. Sorry. Sorry, sir. Somebody interrupt you. Forgive me, sir.
That's okay. 1-1 the game.
Mr. Queta, come on in, sir. If we're not in at the floor, please now we mute some, yeah, so that we'll not go talk over each other, yeah? And I thank you. Mr. Queta, come on in.
Good evening, fellow Sierra Leoneans. In respect to the part of the holiday, as me while I talk, me and communicator a victim of this particular administration. Me and Parlo Conteh go together at Pademba Road on the 20th of March 2020. So me a little bit to get experience of voting. I can't talk now. We will come out and not be blue because I know exactly the conditions where you've been doing, we've been undergo. Like me, do time for 7 months, we've been in solitary confinement in an isolation. Then when I left and day for 3 months, I was at the same condition. I mean, I come out, I become an activist here, follow content for free. Although the order is free, I move, me get question to that. But the bottom line is today, we don't get in liberty. We like come out at the beginning of hope. I think this of Parlo Conteh is not too political, make it representative. Injustice for one, injustice for everybody, irrespective of the political party. Because for us stop and today, any other party can include the APC may belong, they go do the worst than this year. But let the worst not happen, election who can talk stay. Now we condemn any bad thing because it's a low big pass to all. A big pass any political party or any individual. So now we don't support somebody because stop me like APC or me like LPP. Now we support justice. Justice for one, justice for all.
Excellent. Well stated, sir. Thank you so much. You make some salient points then. It's the reason why we on this platform look and say, for now we celebrate the outcome of this wonderful man with Odua as a whole, because it not take only one person, it take millions of voice out there. We speak on in behalf for see that it gets in freedom today. Welcome once again, Comrade Mr. Queta, as he can call himself, Comrade Queta, aka Comrade Queta. Make I also call on Mr. Sise of Canada. Welcome, sir. Kindly introduce yourself.
Yes, Khadija, thank you very much for this opportunity. Me, now Mr. Sise from Canada. Now me the non-profit branch for Salon for All Voice for All Network. Me a development expert. I graduated this year, last year 2020, and me also now human rights activist. I just want for quote from Martin Luther King Jr. He said, "The devil will set months, but in the way matter is another thing will begin for die." And honestly, we not set months. We will continue for talk because we don't come before continue for the talk for the one way they be.
Beautiful quotes by one of my mentors, my late mentor. Thank you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Make a call on Mr. Winston Ojukoto Macaulay. Welcome, sir. Check your device. It's on mute, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, good afternoon, hello to everyone. I'm glad to be back on this platform to talk about a friend, a brethren, a brother, and a colleague and comrade. We all don't play with your small part, and I'm glad he's out today, but I see Bokubu will say thank you to somebody we are not believe say they say thank you to, but that's for another day.
Mr. Ibrahim Sise, commonly known as APC Doctor. Come on in, sir. Thank you, Mr. Ojukoto. Welcome once again. I don't know if I don't call Mr. Ibrahim.
Thank you very much, Madam Khadija. And I say thanks to everybody within this panel today for now we celebrate freedom at last of a big brother, our brother, because of what my family, Mr. Queta just say, I don't care how the man come out. Once then open that gate today for freedom is free at last. My daughter, they always talk say, not use your blood for fight for freedom. Use your brain for fight for freedom. So that the next time you go know what you go do. And I put this man. This man is blessed of everything. With brother Queta, they will turn up prison. He know more but past week. But for now we come today and can celebrate with him. Believe me, I be fishing, I know we get a gift for the new year. But God giving me gift. And I the gift this way where I'm really happy. And I tell the entire APC, what patient, what be the fight for them, what be the talk, what be the pray. And I all thank you. Wherever you did, we all contribute to this man in freedom. And I'm glad for the first time in the history of Sierra Leone, I see a man come on a jail. It is dance pass where we did and freedom self. That shows you yes, we really appreciate everybody. If not somebody will say that go rest first, like it first, last you don't first. No. This man they dance like say, you know one day go jail. That's how they call a man. and then Tuya, which are in, Area Sujamanden. Suja never die. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Make her bring the beautiful soul from inside out. Young lady where I'm sure say it don't make him papa proud in so many ways. It is an honor again and a blessing to have with us the beautiful Miss Conteh. Come on in, madam, and introduce yourself.
Good evening, all. Happy New Year. I hope you all are doing well. This is Tilda, the daughter of Alfred Parlo Conteh. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody. Thank you. It wasn't just me, it was a joint effort. So I'm grateful. My family, we are grateful to all of you, each and every single one of you, whether it was just a post that you shared, whatever. We're grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We also want to tell you plenty thank you for the steps that way you take towards your papa in becoming a free man today, and also for the trust where you put pa we in this platform on numerous occasions where we come and join voice for make sure say the world hear you say your own truth. Thank you so much. And when you come back in, please let us see that beautiful face. You will get for adjust the camera. I think say I miss. Yes. I think say I miss one more person we need for introducing self. I think now Professor Mr. Mohammed Jallo. I want you to come in. Then after that, we run to a quick commercial. Somebody talk about the beautiful dance today where we see retired Major Paulo do. So one share with the world for the one that we miss that beautiful dance. Then we come, we celebrate. We'll get a lot for talk. Professor Mohammed Jallo, welcome, sir. Come on in and introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, good evening, Mr. Loan Fambulem. This is Mohamed Jallo, as you already sabi. You see, realistically, about it, I always put so, opportunity like that one, need for me, Sam. Musa, they get people like comrade Poeta, they come, APC doctor, and they get the beautiful comrade them, Ojukutu, and look at that, so some of you, we don't send them messages there. Yeah. So glad if we can let people that come, who can lend them a voice. Who not care, we can let the minority because they come to the truth. It no matter, but to the talk and even so we own leaders them with the talk and they. So I'm glad for day and I'm glad for see with Twitter at least we're able to interact one on one. Most of the time, me and then guy there we can get the same ideas. People that feel say we can talk. No, that is not the case. But you see, as you can say, great minds think alike. So when you meet people that like that, now you will be glad. So I really appreciate it. And Khadija, thank you for dinner. Yeah. So, Lord, keep the ball rolling.
Then we all get the thank you, not a soul. One person not able to accomplish it, take an entire village. So, Miss Conteh, thank you again for allowing us to be part of the family dilemma. I don't say I surprise you with the huge number of people there, but there's no way we can celebrate without these people because again, not a one voice make this happen. I believe say, and also we get for give God the credit when I not the number one where they make all things possible. We don't protect and say to the point now we don't come out. Having said that, we take a quick break. I don't know if you want to say anything, Miss Conteh, before we take a break and then we come back. Then we land to a discussion. Come on and feel free and kindly put your camera back down so that way your face no go cut this time.
How's this? Is this good?
A little bit more. Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. And it is short. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, the other way around. The opposite way. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry about that. Yes. Come on in.
No, that's fine. So again, I want to thank each and every one of you. This is Parlo Conteh, the daughter of Parlo Conteh. You all have been phenomenal. Thank you for your support. This was a joint effort. This was not just myself, not just my family. It was every single one of you. The heart, the support, the confidence that you all showed, it was a motivation for me. So again, I thank you all, and I'll see you on the other end. Outside.
A little bit, well stated. So with that said, will they come right back? And I thank you for in that time. Will they come right back?
Okay.
Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.
succulent, sugar martin. Live up, don't give up. No matter the hard times, keep on trying. Stabba-dee-da-dee-da-da-da. Stabba-da-dee-da-da-da-da. Oh, stabba-da-da-da-da. Hallelujah, eh, eh, eh. Why don't fall and for food and this? Cause when I get on, I got them 30 days. Once there is life, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank for. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank for. Tell my legal of souls. God know the bank for. Tell them not to get. Say God know the bank for. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank for. What would you trust in most of a failure? Put your trust in Judge and the Savior. So if you fall 7 times to the right 7 times, remember the story of Job. Don't you ever give up electing choke. Don't be let you come in for 1 point coke. Believe in yourself and activate hope. You will ever come and be the head cornerstone. Why you see your fall and for food in this? Cause when I get on, I got the 20 days. Once there is life, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Tell my legal of souls. God know the bank food. Tell them not to get. Say God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? Say God know the bank food. Before they come, before they go, never look up to God. He never ever let you so. In what not in what. God not the good for cause, so no fail for column. Any problem where you get here ready for solve them. But talk to God not free. God in network no music. If you believe it, you shall receive it. No condition is permanent. Why you see them fall and for food and this? Cause when I get on, I got the 20 days. Once there is life, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. If I call you the black sheep and the family, I'm say no cry no more. In the street and the streets, not getting for it. I'm say no cry no more. You face them for you, people disappoint you. I'm say no cry no more. Stand up and tell them say you're not the best. Start to pick up your chest. You too blessed to be stressed. And a papa God gets the key to your success. If the one medicine car and the life don't slow for the damn car. Who God bless, no man so blessed for that. The world prosper. You see them fall and for food and this. Cause when I get on, I got the 30 days. When there is life, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank food. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Tell my legal of souls. God know the bank food. Tell them not to get. Say God know the bank food. Alan Bob Records. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank food. Young Lee up in this. Succulent. Combination. Young Lee on the beat. Succulent. sugar master. Live up! Don't give up. No matter the hard times, keep on trying. Stabba-dee-da-dee-da-da-da. Stabba-da-dee-da-da-da-da. Oh, stabba-da-da-da-da. Hallelujah, why you don't go down for food and business? Cause when I get on, I got the messages. Once there is light, there is hope for my brother. God know the bank for. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank for. Tell my legal of souls. God know the bank for. Tell them not to get so. Say God know the bank for. Do you tell your neighbor? God know the bank for. What was the cause? It must have been a failure.
And I welcome back in. I need to see me now. They see the beautiful Atilda, the daughter of Major retired Parlo. Now we enjoy small. Then before we go into with today's topic.
You gotta know it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Then you can't hold it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Everybody know it. Here, there, and everywhere. I'm going on a party night. This music I just can't hide. Are you coming with me? Come, let's take you on a party ride. And I'll teach you. I'll teach you the electric slide. I say it's electric. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. You can't resist it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. You can't do without it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Taking up some college, she's a taking a feet, she's a moving around like she's so good. You don't wanna lose it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. But you can't use it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. But you know it's there. Heaven and everywhere. Teach you. I'll teach you the electric slide. You can't see it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. You gotta feel it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Ooh, it's shocking. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. You gotta miss a girl with that bubble, make a girl. She's a moving around electric. She's so good. You gotta know it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. That you can't hold it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. But you know it. Heaven and
Thank you so much for being patient with we. That beautiful tune are one of the favorites of retired Major Parlo. And of course, we want to get the spotlight on the beautiful Miss Conteh. We happen to be the biological daughter of retired Major Parlo Conteh. So then we start with you, darling. Give us some of the good news, how it felt today. Usa, you been there where you read the news. Did you had any clue prior to we getting the final news where it come out today? Welcome back, Miss Conteh. Come on in.
Thank you. Can you see me?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. So actually, I didn't know. My mother and my brother, which is my father's second child, they were in Sierra Leone for Christmas and New Year's. So my brother, my younger brother, he did present a letter of clemency to the president. But we had no idea how this was going to go because nobody wanted to touch the letter. Nobody wanted to hand the letter to the president. It was like a plague. So it was everybody just trying to exhaust all options. I had no idea it was going to happen. I went to sleep like a regular day, and I woke up this morning and I had a trillion text messages and phone calls, missed phone calls, and notifications from WhatsApp and videos. I saw videos of people in the street rejoicing, and that's how I knew that my father was free. To be honest, it actually still has not hit me yet. It's still so surreal to me that he's out.
So you obviously, you say you've been in at also when this happened, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how you feel? What's in the first thing we come to your mind? What's in your reaction? Did you cry? Did you scream? What was it?
I haven't cried yet. I haven't screamed. I think it was a very somber and solace moment for me. Till this point, it's just gratitude.
Yes.
I'm grateful to everybody. Even if you had something negative to say, even if you perpetrated the lie, I'm grateful for you.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. That's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
From this entire ordeal, I noticed there's something the way they communicate outside of here, making breaks, something that they even encourage me. Equally so today, I was surprised when, like when they say tears of joy, as I was crying, you was like, oh, you always did it for. So when would you really kind of like, because what thing your dad go through, we're not taking it as about in political party or whatever the case may be, but we are looking at it as on a national point of view. What he go through was a really really critical for that God turn it around for him. When somebody the treason then I hid. So for now you still yet not break. Many go kind of like wonder how you're able for hold that side of you for say what and not for cry, and it not necessarily means say it is healthy. So when do you think you will really really cry? Is it when you really come back and embrace, put them arms around him? Come on in and fill us in on that one.
Okay. I believe it's probably when I see him. Yes. When I see him and I give him a big hug and I say, we have a greeting that we do. When I see him, I say, Daddy Conteh. And he says, Siaba Conteh. Siaba's my middle name. So I believe that when I see him and we greet each other and we embrace each other, that's probably when it's going to settle in. I think, honestly, I am my father's child. So that strength and that resilience is in my blood, is in my genes. Okay. So I think at an earlier stage, I realized when after they held and they had detained my dad for 20 days and then they said treason, I realized that this is bigger. What is taking place right now is so much bigger than myself. It's so much bigger than my family. It's so much bigger than my dad. This is about Sierra Leone. And after the Pademba incident happened and we were all in the Western world, it was only God that got Queta, my dad, the rest of them, it was only God that got them through. So I realized that, hey, God, this is your battle. All I can do is be a voice and fight for Sierra Leoneans.
Yes. Well stated, well stated. In between, did you ever take time for cry? Now you go allow yourself or let out some of the pain when you really feel.
I did tear up at times. There were a few occasions, maybe like 3 occasions over the past 10 months, where in my time of prayer, I wept.
Okay.
I wept. Yes, I wept for my dad. I wept for the country. And in some sense, I wept for myself. Like, God,
Yeah.
are you finished yet? Are you finished with your mission? Can this be done now?
Yeah. I think I can relate, like I stated to you earlier when we been get couple interview together. That I can understand and relate. Me being a forever daddy's girl, so I can only sometimes where they think or where they go through the emotion, and they put you in the equation and they cry for you because I see the pain. You know, even though you outside you try for put on like that facade or try for be strong, but you can only be so strong for so long.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, like I say, we're not going able to celebrate this day without we not celebrate with good people. We also use them voice. So make a bring come Mr. Amadou Koeta, where himself also been the similar equation as that of your dad. And himself gives his own testimony as to what's in run na in mind today. How in come about where you hear this news, sir? How you feel? What does this mean for Sierra Leone? Come on in, sir.
Well, to me, not a surprise because I know say in the first place, Parlo Conteh not a criminal. All me campaign, I say the man is not a criminal. He should not be punished like a criminal. He's never been a criminal. The man not serve in military to rank of a major. He can't have politics. He be a senior statesman. He be minister of defense, the most senior minister in the country. He be minister of internal affairs, the second senior minister in the country. In charge of security, he cannot be criminal. And the man, the sentences are unlawful possession of arms and ammunition. Me no say he don't get the weapon unlawfully because I been in a jail with him. And the man we lies in the weapon. When I'm in second in command at the small arms with the law. The present law has allowed somebody get a weapon. Even if you don't license now, you don't get license, you go to the small arms. If you would license, you license or 11 day. All of us they carry two weapons because I know already the weapon we said one day, I know said the weapon day, the one day that small arms and the one the license. So when we can come out and say no, the man should not be criminal. They need to like any common criminal. Although we have been treated that way, I know to go through the Pademba Road from the 20th of March until 11th of August 2011. I know exactly the conditions who will undergo. It's not easy. See, the way I get the call, because me, everybody, now me the call. They say, you man not free. I say, yes. You know, I cannot hold my tears. I know exactly what that mean. For the man like, so Parlo Conteh for spend a whole half of the year, almost like just 2 months of 2020, I do the rest of them, see I'm inside jail, behind bars. Illegally, that the highest injustice that in the non-play that alone. But I tell God, thank you, this not justice for Sierra Leone, not to Parlo Conteh. Although, not to this way, we will expect her to come out, but the bottom line is, you don't come out of the jail. That at the beginning of hope for me, because we get 14 as a nation. Me, a victim of what Parlo Conteh go through. I've been in prison for 7 months in a solitary confinement in an isolation together with Parlo Conteh. So from where I come out, they might not rest. I not ever get fine sleep because I know waiting in the day per day. If we even don't left in one, it was with 6, we left with 4, we left them 3, till he can left in one. So I will not say it not be easy for them. So for like come out today, I see I'm the dance, you know, like a joy for me. That I think I'm the biggest Nias gift to me get today for Yerite Parlo Conteh. Then don't let them because the bottom line is you don't get freedom today. You don't get freedom, you don't suffer injustice for so long, you don't get freedom. It's the beginning of hope for Sierra Leone, a beginning of a better Sierra Leone. And that's me the same.
Thank you, sir. How you dey cope from where you have been getting released? How you dey cope health-wise, mentally, emotionally, psychologically? How you dey cope from your own experience?
Well, from my come out of jail, like 4 months ago, naturally I get medical problem, especially with the phone number they get sun. Now I get that negative effect in me as I come on sun like for 1 hour or 2, me eye the red. Of course, nobody get started for syndrome. I get problem with me, but I can't go syndrome for long game, pass and done because that thing I don't undergo now because continuous 7 months we don't get better type of syndrome. 7 months we not see sun at all. We just inside isolation. So for my come out, I didn't go out understand again for too long. that are the negative. Naturally, sometimes you think about the prison, it hit you up. Up till now, I know I would say I don't get freedom, but up till now, I'm not totally free because something like this. I'm not totally free because I don't see one part of the people the way who all been they don't come out. Because I still have people interested there. Like the when we go for a jail force away the fire, we are defending the OSV fire is wrong, you don't apply the rules of the agreement. It's still in a jail. It's still in a jail with cloth and food. Up till now. So like for me, I still in jail until the justice we are the for every other Sierra Leonean, not to me, not to Parlo Conteh, every Sierra Leonean come out. That's no see, and I tell you, no see, I don't free. But for now, mentally, psychologically, I'm still in prison.
While in the process for advocates for other Sierra Leoneans, for net justice prevail for them, are you also making the necessary efforts for they get counseling so that we go able for vent and able for express yourself as to the pain where you still they go through or waiting you go through while you've been there in prison?
Well, I'm not going to opportunity today because from where I come out, I don't keep quiet. The government make it like a threat. They try for target me. They get so many warrants of arrest when don't come in and phone directly say I get warrants of arrest. So why they talk from community they like from the Parlo Conteh anytime they could do program, they will call me and threaten me. Say, well, I don't care. I tell them say why they left for them, I tell them I'll be back. Because if I don't stop, I know left for talk. I don't get chance for get cancelled with anybody because for now I work like a military man, I play safe, I keep safe as much as I can because I know them and them. I know them people of good. Of course, they don't threaten to kill me in so many times. While I come out of jail, I publish that really they threaten me. These are people from the presidential lodge instigate them. Then they call me and bring me threatening me they will kill me, which I'm prepared for. I tell them, see, I've lived my life in this struggle. If I make it die for less alone, get better democracy, let people get freedom. So be it. That's Namiyo motive. Me as a German, I've been a military man, a battle tested man, a war veteran. Nobody threatened me, but I don't get chance for getting this with me.
Thank you so much for your service, sir. I actually supposed to address you as sergeant, correct?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sergeant. Thank you, sir. Salute. Mr. Hassan Manso, come on in, sir. Who's you been there with hearing this wonderful news? What in are you take? How you feel? What in are your contribution? Come on in, sir.
Good evening, Khadija, again, and viewers.
Good evening, sir.
Today has been one of the most fantastic day added to the day in itself being a new year, whereby you had all these sort of emotions where they're gonna aid you to try to think positive and you to try to set yourself your goals and your targets, and then this news break for say Parlo Conteh in release one today imminent. So I was like, wow, this is not the best New Year's news one can ever wish for. So when the pictures they start filtering in and you actually see say this, it actually the happened, it was just one of the best feeling today. I was in a high and up to now I'm still in a high. And the beautiful thing about today is actually seeing Parlo Conteh coming out in that military kind of like, stature with so much confidence. And when you remember when Mandela was released after 27 years, when he clenched in fist and punched the air, and you see Parlo Conteh repeat the same thing today, it was like, wow, this guy, now a true soldier, knowing what he's actually been through. And the man come out, clenching in fist, punching the air in jubilation, in just appreciation that, yeah, I'm out with all of the things that I've been through. It was just fantastic to see that the man come out. And then when you see the celebration, the appreciation of him seeing the man in the flesh, and then the man go home and the man they bust a shape and the dance move when the man they do. Yes. It makes you think like, wow, this guy, there's nothing to this guy right now other than seeing his family, seeing the people that will love him, and he not get no hate in him right now, but he just want to be oneself for enjoy the freedom of life. And you know what? I think Parlo, he don't actually live a life. He don't set so many standards. we young ones like we don't follow. But what it demonstrates today is to another level. You've been expected for calm, being somber, being you know what I mean? So much thoughts they go in aid, they want in space because it don't been in a solitary confinement for this long. And then they come out, you can say, like, I hear you, I understand the appreciation, but make I hold me space, make I just absorb the ambience of being a free man. But for me, you see it, they do what they do so. Tell you, say, this guy, there's so much energy now. And you know what? I take my hat off to him. And yeah, and I think that energy they still in me right now. So it was a fantastic day today.
Well stated, sir. Thank you for sharing your own thoughts and your own, how you call it, your own experience with the entirety. I want to bring the beautiful Madam Fatima. Come on in, Madam. What's in your own take? Where were you? How you hear the message? How you feel? Come on in,
Oh, I
Madam.
was. Hello, everybody.
I'm
I
so
was
sorry,
in
Madam.
bed.
I want to know you kindly adjust your camera so they will see your face. Yeah, bring it down a little bit. Yeah, sorry about
Is it
that.
okay?
No, yeah, perfect. No, count down a little bit more. The other way, the other way. Oh, I think I don't know. See, if I try for see your camera. Okay, Madam Fatima, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's hope you face no
Yeah,
reports.
so I was in bed and our time here at 1:30. Somebody called me up and said, "Hey, Paulo they gets worked up. We just received the stuff," and I said, "Oh, okay." Then I start, praying and start jumping. Hallelujah, praise God, And I sat down and I said, "Yes, God, you're so wonderful. Paulo will always remember this day because it's the first of the year, January 1st, and it's a blessing. It's a new page from him." So I thank God for that. And I said, okay, thank God. But I tried to, trying to reach him later. And I said, oh, I can't get him. But then see him back, go, not, just doing that dancing, but when they are praying with his fellow colleagues that were in jail with him and they were praying, glorifying God. And I said, yes, this is what I want to see when you appreciate God. And you said, yes, this cannot be without him. So that was my take.
Wonderful, wonderful, well stated. Thank you so much for sharing. Make a bring Shek, Mr. Sankoyila, and then I will bring Mr. Ojokutu shortly.
Yes, Khadija, let me say Alhamdulillah, we say thanks to the Almighty who gets all the power. Actually, me today, with this news come up, me, I look my phone, I see the picture, I dey see Parlo Conteh in pictures. I'm not being able to recognize. Should I have this person for me attention or because I grab back sleep? I look my phone, then I go back to bed. I wake back after I know say we on time now at 2 o'clock and at 7 o'clock. Then I see back people, then they dance. I see, but my mind all I'm not being focused on. I'm not hearing about all till now morning after prayer. Then I totally open one video with and say, "Oh, Paulo, don't free." Unable, they are where see the woman they bread la for I try bitter one. I feel the pain, the heavy weight when the man will carry. I remember one hadith when one prophet in Sahaba and disciple asked, he said, Ya Rasulullah, he said, what is heavy like the seventh heaven and the earth? The man asked a question like it's like no answer for this question. But to him thinking, the prophet say, what's in heavy past the seven cloud and the earth? He say, which anytime somebody puts something on you, who you innocent on, he say the feeling, the weight where you feel, he say is heavier than the seven cloud and earth. Now that one did in mind did he run out with this man and who say it go absolutely for help. Like we come have been said today, never mind how they pull out in a me. I appreciate we don't free, but the pardon from the president is not impressed to me. As an innocent man, me, I get the power, I call you for can't help. Even you do dirty things, I prefer for push you away rather than let you punish and be away from your family. But the freedom now we look for, that is bigger than everything, but I'm not impressed to anything else. Because a man like this, not only the pardon, then me, I feel proud of that because if somebody go do something out or he involved, if Parlo be actually involved on this, he get freedom from the pardon of the president, I would be grateful to the president. But this I appreciate Parlo in Taiwan, but the pardon, mean nothing to me. As I say, but I tell all the people then thank you, like Mr. Mohammed Jallo, the area will do many, many times. I know it will say, Master Manso will be done to this beautiful lady who not be in there, this activist, and communicator will not be made, but the area will be no saying a man who stand for truth. If we not stand for the truth, not a matter of political party, we country be done dey in way people dey don't forget about their harassment they are then kind locked up there. I feel so for the continue. Then we they feel free. Not to know they will make within a Western world the freedom of movement where you get nobody know the harass you, nobody know they follow you. You they go everywhere they feel get any threat, security threat. But if we country right now from one go, we don't afraid. Like look one of you brother come to America, they go to China. If we're then on social media, to be honest with you, I feel say I don't get the mind for those Sierra Leone right now. But as we say, the prophet say, you whatsoever see wrong thing, change them if you not by talking or with your hand. But for Sido, you keep quiet, afraid of something, now the most weak a man. Because you sometimes afraid for die, you afraid for persecution, they say let it keep short. But that kind of faith is very weak. So if your brother come out today, you ask the feeling I cry, and even we at the talk right now, I feel sad because I know how the man in intention, I not talk to them, I not but like me, would they be say people that be reject me might be the play like go or because we need peace at the country. At the end of the day, it will get us softly, but praise be to God is out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and what you go through your experience as well. Mr. Winston Ojukoto Macaulay, come on in, sir. Welcome back.
Yes, Madam Kajika. Thank you for inviting me. The gentleman who will talk about me I call him Van Dam. That's why I call out because we get he's a very personal friend and big brother. We did several clubs together. We did the Freemasons together, and of course with the same political party. And this is somebody that for well over 10 years or so during the reign of the APC power when we go free time, I did free time from 2011 to the there is not a week or when we so the small efforts where we self make we were there out here. I went to bed at about 4 o'clock this New Year's Day becoming a late person, not a kind of morning person. I did because of the nature of my own discipline and net me sit down for writing and doing anything. So I got up around about 12 today, Friday, and I did go about just trying to arrange my day. Then I got a call from somebody within the British system here. Say if we don't check the phone. I say no, I'm not checking the phone. I say we make a joke about something we're going to talk about over Christmas and New Year. Then I say check your phone. So when I checked my phone, I went straight to my WhatsApp.
Naim let's say President Bill don't Parlo pardon. And I see the dancing we all talk about now. Now I see some people in the debate they say thank you to President Bill or not. So now I ask myself, say, why make them say thank you to President Bill? As the last speaker say, Paulo even quote yourself, don't talk. Paulo not do anything in the first place for make you say you go give Paulo pardon. Now the what this the whole Paulo saga and all what to go na the country for the past 2 years, going 3 years now, continue to expose the sheer wickedness of the SLPP and the fact that they come in, they're not able to govern the country. That now the biggest disappointment with not just Sierra Leoneans. The one that always in the hope, say Sierra Leone will continue in the path as the last speaker see people, because from President Kaba to President Kuruma, there was absolute freedom in Sierra Leone. You know, including the SLP people holding in power so now. Who's can cost no do no cost President Kuruma na Sierra Leone, na England, na America, even na Freetown there, Lawrence Liman go on television, the government overturn President Kuruma. Nobody was arrested or charged. They have reversed all the good things where late President Kaba and President Kuruma bring into that country. So for me, I don't feel say the government of Sierra Leone today, i.e. the SFP government, deserve any thank you for the release of retired Major Parlo Conteh, a fine gentleman. I believe this will continue for being the nail where would nail the coffin of the SLPP, and not too long from now, that coffin there will go better. Will go better. Inshallah, will go better. So for me, I'm glad he's out, and I'm happy that as Quetta say and the other speaker they don't say that he don't get in freedom, and I wish him well, and we all look forward to Sierra Leone not too long from now. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Before I bring Mr. APC Doctor, now bring Mr. Sise of Canada. Come on in, sir. Where were you, sir? What were you hearing this? What's in your take of the entire thing?
Khadija, thank you very seriously for this opportunity for being part of this wonderful panel. I want to start again for quotes. My mentor again, we always the following quotes when Nelson Mandela. They say, for to be free is not merely to cast off one's chain, but to live in a way that respects and enhance the freedom of others. When I received this message, first of all, I follow up on our Facebook. I see argument, counter arguments. People revert to one of me where we post and they curse them. Yeah. So like I was like, what is going on? So I still follow up and now I see a video where we that did the dance. You know, it was really, it touched me. You know, my body catch cold as I see somebody where innocently go suffer. You know, but the thing we are happy for now the type of resilience we get. You see the way he was so much strong and determined. You know, regardless what he don't go through. You know, is that I'm dancing to show the world that look, I'm innocent of everything they mentioned about me, and here am I today. And secondly, the thing that touched my heart, now the kind of way people welcome with Adina do. Can you imagine? People with bread lapa. So if now somebody will be so bad, now somebody will be so, we don't cause mayhem at that country. Trust me, they will never celebrate him like that. So for me, it's a wonderful news. Dog me heart with Atilda. We don't talk. We don't post. They don't curse me. They don't do all kinds of things. But I can always say, as long as it come for Salone, we know we relent. We will continue for push with voice. We will continue for contributing. We will for contribute.
You have been a blessing to Sierra Leone through you being honest and sincere with your day-to-day contribution. Thank you, sir. Mr. Ibrahim Sisse, APC doctor, come on in, sir.
Yeah, Madam Khadija, thank you very much, and I say thanks to each and everybody. First of all, I was shocked, to be honest with you, and it took me a long time for that the shock left me, because I been follow up that case in Alunge of that player come Uganda, and I tell somebody who will get investigating information, forgive me. They tell me say the first boxes they come, they don't open them box, they don't open them. When I boxes them, they put inside the plane. And the code of mother bill and para. He said, but all my I don't open Alunge, but that box a day. He said the plane they left this morning. Now I say okay. I say I go and get that information there. What they go on night, he say okay. So as soon as sleep take me, now I get a call from a friend from Philadelphia. And luckily, now because of that Lunge saga, I not cut my phone off because I they put my phone off till I'm gonna look to the message there. Now he say, Ibrahim, now I say yes. He said, I want to pull a breaking news. So the first talk about my office and our Lunge business. Now I say breaking news for what team. Now I say they don't free Parlo. I say what did they talk for talk? Because like when he speak, he say no clue, no nothing, no. It never the kind of nobody mind. I say what did they talk for talk about? I say the first question happened. I say he escaped. He tell me I said don't free. Now I say no. I say I'm not gonna say something without I'm not get fact. I say send me the picture. So when he sent me the picture, I look at. To be honest to you, the person body done. But the picture he sent to me, and the one already put them, they rush for go meet him. So he not appear hate speak. They just want, hey. So when it come close to me, when I see her, I don't believe in Parlo. So I said to my small brother, wake up. I said, Jibril, look this way. I said, nah, Parlo this way. Because I'm a friend to Parlo. I say yes. Okay, man, you sure? Then when now he see two fish there up now I say, wow. Now I forget about the Lunge stagger was right there. Now I begin to distribute the thing to everybody who get what's up. So I'm like, wow, that's not what they are. I said, wow, I said, wow, I said, until when it can now, I said, if he said, and I also they can now, I said, yes, the story is true. Parlo don't free at last. I said, freedom at last. Then the thing will really amaze me. Now, Parlo come on again. It's like the reason why I asked that question to be said.
Sorry, sir, your volume don't go low. I don't know if you've been getting any interruption we come in, so it seems like your volume go low. You take your time, adjust time, then you go finish you say you left off. So that way the whatever na submission not go in vain, yeah. Yes, if you mean that you have to go out and come back in so that way you go get your volume, you can do so side. No, it's still low. So I will bring you back though. You can go and come back. Make a bring come Mr. Muhammad Jallo. Now in come in and give it on take. And then Mr. APC doctor, where you come, just let me know so that I will bring you right away, yeah? Come on in. Oh yes, much better. Okay. Yes. Come on in, sir.
Yeah, so the thing where I was like, this man they dance. So the first thing I got in mind, that old picture, I begin to get myself confused. Is it an old picture or fresh one? So I'm able to keep myself real because I be just don't mix up. Then I see that woman putting la pa is spread down, the other put la. I said, it's not a campaign time this way. Huh? So now I call the guy back. I said, man, April Fool, you want to give me April not it? I said, no, the Parlo is out. So now I call, I said, keep cool. Now salon, wearing a patch office. Now I say, yes, Parlo is out. Because the woman anyway say, anytime I get something concerning APC, he always did it 24 hours. Quite as I am. And when he says something, now the fact, now I say, yes, you don't pull him. That was the time I say, no, this time, meantime, they don't give me present for 2021. Then I begin to holler now, they call people now, with telephone, and I never sleep up to now, because I judge the call people there. One man, they say, you sure? I call the this, I say, send me the picture last year. That be the.
Hey, yeah.
So it's that emotional day when people they respond to me, what I tell them, that's what I begin to come on my eye. I say, wow. I can't say the dance. I look away the dance, what I come back at me, I say, no, this man, he get his strength. So to be honest to you, I ask myself a question. What if Quetta be the talk not true? He said this one I was there put at the lockout. Because this man does that kind of day. This is about free. And then doesn't answer the today. So he's like, no, something wrong somewhere.
I think in a positive way, right? Because once a military guy, always a military guy, right?
Place, they go quiet first, they go wash, they go rest, they sleep until the next day. But this man, he white pass the people that's what I said. That's a no. That make me I so get respect for them. For when he appreciate the people that will be there with him, and people that will dance with him, he dance with them, even if he tell himself now, he can't forget they don't sleep tomorrow, not grab it, enjoy his sleep no more. But today, what he show? He show say yes. People that be there out there for him, and people that be advocate for him, and people that they talk for him. I was not there today, but believe me, I was there with my spirit.
Absolutely.
I want to say yes, I be there with the dance with him.
Absolutely.
So he showed me, and I get that respect.
Well stated, Mr. Ibrahim. And that's the reason why we decided on this platform say it is not a one-person show, but rather we all as a nation. And it's the reason why we for join voice and celebrate together. I want to come in Mr. Muhammad Jallo. Come on in, sir.
Once again, thank you very much. I'm glad at least for there, and I want to celebrate with my comrades them, as we say. You understand, the first thing we'll get for, I'm truly happy because Parlo they out. In the first place, I have to say, you're not supposed for the day. Not the get is here correct. You're not supposed for the day. Rather than for the day, say we say President Bio pardon Parlo. No, President Bio can publicly apologize. But what he did say about SLPP, now this I can tell you that. I don't trust them. They left Parlo for they can celebrate the year's day. They can get home cooked meal today because I don't trust SLPP one bit. President Bio, now it's tyrant. They call the thing as they are. This guy, get no intention for release Parlo. But I want to what we know about SLPP, they like propaganda. And what's in the propaganda is this: anything big thing come, SLPP they try to distract people their attention. When this audit report don't come, Fatima Bio don't lie, Parisian and not spend no money for a wedding. Now they don't come begin to show how much money they spend at the first lady in office. So they try to find a way for distract your attention. Money not in a bank. Then they go spend the holiday lavishly. President Bio don't come for come better salon. I mean, on the time we had this from day one. Timnimanke say, or Lolly. One of my favorite mathematician, what they call Alfred Goss. He said, hey, let me prove no more anything on the very right motor. He said, but anything we prove, irrefutable. So take today, none of it proves that the way don't do somebody will contradict. Now, like this. I'm not talking no more. But let's see that they have been on the predict them from day one. In the first place, I advise coming back. I send message actually, but I know some people with Parlo Conteh. I tell I say not go for you. Let people that tell you say no like salon. Listen, not go there. That man is a devil. But people don't know and listen. Can you look at how funny it is? Today, most of you will name that black man have you some of you for go to salon. That your partner they shoot me. This guy is a tyrant, and I ain't going to tell SLPP them. Una self una not able to snap for the talk this year. Me, and then we just for Parlo, we get for ask the question. Man have you only for come out and apologize. If man have you be so truthful and as somebody will get empathy and sympathy, not think about Abo. A fire prisoner shows because prisoner shows when we convict Parlo. What you say like I've been shocked, I've not been like at all. All what you want for killer. Honestly. But what the amount of pressure that we don't do, and we gladly, but what I begin to tell you, I've been saying this from day one. We are the APC, some of we will criticize your leader. I've been talking about saying I don't care what people they say if President Kuma the talk. Let's just give one statement. Not see the energy. Now begging President Kuma go. Now one statement we get for say anybody who come for can destroy this party, we don't agree. Look how everybody don't become energized. Now this meaning they say from the if not this should be said, Parlo don't for go to jail. But like I'm glad again, Parlo don't come out and communicate area. What do you get for advice for them? Because when APC the kind of power, me are the Doguna with all them deplorable conditions. They say, Babu, you don't go follow in war and you go beat and take killer. But SLPP, the way they're bad, if you follow them, you understand it? We want kill them all. But you're not going to go do that, Andy. So they are not trying for human decency. That jail day, like, especially, you live in testimony to what you saw. We don't have, sometimes we all as Sierra Leone and them, go take somebody, you hate them so much, you go put another deplorable condition, you kick out, they do all that type of nasty stuff. That is wrong. Now human being. Not the thing for say, it could have been me on the other side. So when you think for them perspective, then they do so we go for arrange that prison system better. At least let people they be treated with maximum respect. But me, I'm not happy until I know on which condition that Parlo was released. Because SLDP, who need Madam, as a matter of fact, also for the being propagates now, Madam for come out apologize, not to pardon. Madam then just get gimmicks. If you don't have that people they die, you don't go party. You see, but now this I can tell them. Now we the APC say now okay start. When SLDP begin to say APC they left for dance. Now when Fatima don't join Sampa, the dancer we say they don't share, they don't get nothing, but they always get distractions. So now that distraction they are, everyone not going for accelerator. If you're APC, they do the same thing, but me and I can say so anyway. If you're APC, they do the same thing, and they say the same thing because Salon is bigger. Before they say APC, na Salon. So when one goes Salon, how on earth? Now Alpha side, some of you defend Alpha. We don't know what they say, but we defend for say nobody know for arrest, nobody know for the nothing. So I mean that's what happened. Who that modern and sensible man? Alpha side will go president. Kumano don't put you under quarterback. But from the yesterday, Alpha side will be there for no lock about. But from the Portland, the quick president Kumano do nothing. No APC person no do nothing. But now, Khadija, look this boy. This man no one say nothing on social media say. As you don't hear him, Kamara, Parlo Conteh, Macaulay. No one and they arrest you, they go jail before they begin ask questions. This is wrong. But not say they go to Ghana and come on, Nado, and not ask the question again on which condition they release them. So now that no man have a contribution for now, Khadija.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Mr. Abubakar Bangura, come on in, sir. Give your own take on this. Welcome. Check your device, please. It's on mute.
Hello.
Welcome. Welcome. Yes.
Thank you so much for bringing me in, and I'm really happy actually. I mean, seriously, I was surprised, because I didn't expect say this man will come out this time, because until that accuser of what you don't do, any evidence against her, the biggest charge when be treason charge, they don't drop her, So what did the man do in jail again? They don't just pay the finance, they say they pull the man. But me, I wonder why President B all of a sudden pardon this man also. That there's a reason behind it, because eventually this man will come out anyway. I believe the 19th of January, and therefore go through the appeal. So therefore, therefore they release her. But we don't pardon the man, so make it not care for a blogging political career later on. They say, okay, this man he was a one-time convict, So all landed, so there's a reason behind it. Make me not just celebrate so no more. We have to look in depth and see the reason behind this pardon, because all along this man was innocent, You don't go through the court system, you don't find out no guilty, So to me it was a big surprise to me, But anyway, you don't come on, let get freedom, let just stay reserved. Let's be very careful of watching back, because then people are they're very bad, The enemy and enemy, they play with time. In the first place, it told me I say Parlo Conteh for even go say food might not be me inviter. Because Bada be one person, that guy very corny, very tricky. It was all a set up plan for me to arrest her. Look at it, we put her in jail for many months or so, So it's so wrong, it's so sad. It's a very sad state for the judiciary system that Sierra Leone, it's very bent, the one independence, the judiciary system. So once again, it's step in the right direction for now. Let just take put your what you surrounding now. Never know what to get for canning. When I get there, I don't trust them at all. I mean, it's starting from the man of himself, So I'm really happy with the release her. And then when the family they plan to request, they seek a proper medical attention because the body really done, That's the most important thing, physical well-being before any other thing. But good for the country. And I mean to to be honest with you, trust me. That was say the international community put pressure by wire with the release his mind also trust me because the man proved innocent and caught, but yet they still hold the man. So to me, Sierra Leone is a joke. The man is a joke. The whole system is a joke. We have a very long way to go. But once again, I'm happy with the man and release her. I mean, like justice. I'm begging for him. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I see Madam Victoria Mambo. Kindly put your camera on, please. And also unmute yourself. I'm not sure who another individual. Please, if you can puts that. Maybe you come under different name. Madam Victoria Mambo. And any of you will not talk it in a please put on in a camera on, please. And then I go come in. If not, we'll move forward. In the meantime, Atilda, come on in. Atilda, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Welcome back. Yes, there.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's some concern about the way how everybody gets their own point of view as to how they read this entirety. Some they look and say a distraction. Some they look and say because the 19 they become close. And it's the reason why the president decide for give a break. What's in your own take on that? Did you think about any of that at the or nothing like that really run your mind?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything that everybody has mentioned has ran through my mind at one stage or another because, as we all know, the charges were fictitious, they were bogus. So I do believe that the SLPP government were running out of time. They were running out of strategies. They were running out of adjournments. So something had to be done. Something had to be done. And first and foremost, I'm just glad that he's out. I do believe it's another ploy by the SLPP government. I definitely believe so because as previous members of this program or this forum have said, how do you pardon an innocent man who went to help? It's a mockery of the system. However, I'm grateful that my dad's out, but we all see through. We all see through exactly what is being perpetrated. We see that the government had no case, has no case, and at some stage, I honestly believe that the government also knows that my dad was going to win his appeal. He was going to win his appeal. So it was better on their behalf to give a pardon and look decent and look as though they are righting their wrongs, because ultimately Daddy Conteh was going to be a free man.
Thank you so much. Make I bring you back, Mr. Hassan Mansell. What are your take on that? Do you believe that it was reason behind this, or was it because of the this recent report? Some they call and saying a distraction. What are your take?
Thank you, Khadija. I think for me, this whole thing, I know the SLPP are very good when it comes to distracting people and with all the issues that really go on, the money one of them at the bank, the auditors general report, and all of this stuff where they go on. And I want to tell you and the listeners, say this whole saga in terms of this treason Parlo Conteh, then call out for go state house for go do a national duty, and he end up finding himself in this situation where he found himself, was a complete and utter travesty. This shouldn't have happened at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
But again, it was also a travesty, right, on the justice system. For me, they send them go jail after when they don't find them not guilty on the issues of the weapons. How can you send the man to jail where the man could have paid a fine, right? But they choose the latter. How can you send the man to jail when the people that were issuing the license have been acquitted and walked free out of court? So, but again, that tells you all the underlying issues, that there was a political undertone on this issue for make sure say they punish retired Major Parlo Conteh. So, but in terms of this pardon, we the president give to Parlo. Now, there's two ways to it. I want to look at this whole thing. Since they came into power, it's almost 3 years. There's been a lot of mess where they going at the country, right? And everybody they cry, we all know about waiting to happen, right? Now, maybe the president, even though we believe say on the 19th, the defense team, they don't do a fantastic job for get Parlo acquitted from treason. And I'm sure they don't do the job so well for get Parlo free again on appeal. But they shoot them fox because the governments don't see, say, we've made a mistake here. Maybe with all intents and purposes, the president don't see the whole situation, say, we're going into a new year. All of this stuff, free Parlo Conteh, all of this campaign that is going on, we now get for save a face for make sure, say, we dey talk about this peace and cohesion. So now, I want to get all of my government, I want to get all of waiting they go in my country. So now, I want to press the reset button.
I apologize.
So maybe because of that, it choose and carefully say, let me use this opportunity, don't allow this case for go court and reset the whole government situation back and try to bring peace and cohesion back in this country, make I give clemency to retired Major Parlo Conteh so I can give an olive branch to the people then where we don't hurt for say please, 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 this not New Year, see space in your heart for let we come together, let we work and let we move this country forward. I believe say that let me take. This is a reset by the SLPP.
Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Amadou Sajin, Amadou Koyeta. Come on in, sir. Come on in, sir. What's in a young take? Some call it a distraction, some call it... Madam Victoria Mambo, who are you, madam? Please let me know. I think you get two devices on. Another gentleman then at the background, but I don't know the name, sir. Please, can you come in and unmute yourself? Talk it. Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, how are you, my dear?
Fine, thank you. What's in your name, please?
Me, I'm Maurice.
Mr. Morris, welcome, sir. I know your name. I believe say you were invited with one of the guests. So welcome. This is a celebration for we all. So come in, sir. I apologize. I not know the name, so I cannot able call. So come in. Welcome.
It's okay.
Yes, sir.
First of all, we want to tell God thank you for making it possible. Let's see this first day of the year, and I believe it's a celebration for us all. And we don't take. First of all, I want that particular calling day for Mr. Parlo for go answer and call because I know all have been set up and malice and thought up then be get now the mind for them. Make them call in now a trap. Then we don't set all this for them. You understand? But we at that time not be able to reach out many we don't already go for answer the call. That's a job. But all we thank God, we God don't pull on for we day. God go see and through and I strong man. They just keep the faith. All the one already behind this, before this year they done, 2021, not only 2023, then this grace will be behind them by God in power. And as a commercial, they just stand firm and stood on the ground, God is behind them. It is well. And the family will get the backup, God will keep them and keep them stronger and stronger. In Jesus' name, that's my mistake. He's a brother, he's a friend. And I like him in everything what I'm like, So I believe so God will see and through.
Thank you.
That I may take.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. So you been dating the way you read the news, or would I tell you? And waiting to be your reaction.
I there are so many social groups, groups they all are CD. Okay. I don't believe because I've been been gone. I mean daddy in the game, then I see the videos, then they come in and say, wow. So this is the day, a day of celebration. And they come out like Mandela, I like that, and anything can happen. Maybe he's our chosen one, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you
That's my
so.
take, you know.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And also, I've been called on
Yeah.
Sergeant Amadou Koeta. Come on in, sir. Sorry about the interruption. Anybody else we come in, please, we are not aware of your name. Please just let me know, yeah? Thank you, Mr. Morris, for your patience. Sergeant Koeta, come on in, sir.
Well, me know the based on distraction. It's not to Paulo no more don't start the distraction. We all know say this na failed government. Wetin them been condemn, wetin them been talk, the too much lies and other things they more than doing the opposition. And the 100 today in governance. Wetin they enjoy for 10 years under the APC, under President Nkrumah, and President Biden Council less than 3 years. They don't scatter. Meaning nobody for criticize them. You don't forever say the truth. Parlo Conteh and Kisi not for don't go there. Me, I hold me view until I say no. It tells you see you as Sierra Leonean. If we don't get a pandemic that way they affect the whole world, then the president you can't share your experience. Where they get how you manage to handle the Ebola. If not me that Parlo Conteh to go. Because for deny, don't tell this he's not patriotic. One not to say Salon big pass to all, big pass any other political party. They can then plan them, they don't say go come. And they knew the man have a weapon with license. They know that they already because no Parlo Conteh no weapon or license. No say they hide with weapon. They know say get license weapon. And they know where they can governance the first they do. Therefore withdraw each and every security to the former ministers them. In the history of Salon, it not ever happen. When somebody of statesman, like into a former military officer, a former minister of defense, a former internal affairs minister, at least if you don't get a driver, if you don't get a bodyguard for do something, like a right say he die, they withdraw each and every security to the man. So the man basically say, well, I'm not safe for that, safe for life in the pistol, a life in them long ago. So me, I tell them say the man who wants a freedom, but one of the children in the campaign now, not to say that pardon, president has pardon, not to criminal. Not to somebody guilty of your offense. You know, ever guilty of your offense, well, the non-sentence time, you don't guilty. That's somebody that sentence is guilty, not appeal, pay the appeal, then the president pardon. But Paulo say, me not guilty of this conviction. So I don't appeal to the Supreme Court. Now, the Supreme Court also say, the man get for free. Why now the president will give the man president pardon? Let me tell you the history. The time Tijakawa Bwangi police and go, which man is still them, pardon, he withdraw the appeal force, then he give them total amnesty, meaning they get right for participate in anything they can go, even go for election. That means put it as voluntarily, he can get himself position from the he form a political party. But just give him pardon, which can't pardon Nigeria. Presidents are pardoned for criminals they don't sentence, they don't convict, they don't spend 1/3 of their jail. Then you look at the jail, then it's not reframed, not left and now. But you don't mean say your conviction. Now in jail they don't put you, but your conviction is still stand. So me they challenge this particular part of that because I don't think when Parlo Conteh he's not a criminal, he's not a criminal, he's not a criminal. We agree we appreciate you come on yes. But not to this not to this who be that time. The man knows about 10 months already. You know 10 months already. What is that you know what's that cheap political gains for the why gets you? Very cheap political gains. It was time to justify a civil liberty. Civil liberty can somebody we self no say, let me say if Parlo Conteh be mistake, you don't get license. According to the status we don't be, they will just find and the fine is 5 billion. The fine is 5 billion by law. Either fine them 5 billion or you get the money with jail. But Paul, not a criminal. I don't see that the somebody like Arata, who like people, who is not a criminal, the whole of pistol, police the whole of pistol, they not even investigator, chocolate for center. I don't say the only somebody when you go to town Canada, that's alone. All I say is the whole of pistol, you don't like him, then go find an magistrate court, 5 billion, they never. A civilian, not to any former statement, Parlo Conteh, former statement, former minister of defense, former minister of internal affairs, a senior politician, the case of lies in pistol. Now the man with the lies in the pistol, they walk through. They walk through because one, they think it's not a northerner. I don't like for tribal, I don't like for talk, bring politics, but we go for talk. Parlo Conteh, they just sentence that one because of the reason we come out in country who we belong and the political party we have. And then take again, is during the time, then they count Parlo Conteh entirely, they bring Milana history. For the man is against Pampalo. Then they can't deny the history. Me and Paulo did a jail. We go to Parliament without following due process of the law because from police cell, we can't Parliament. Now Parliament will left, they go properly before go court. One way they change Paulo in case from a wrong voice of terms and religion to treason. working at prison. When they feel the treason because of why killing the man, then they talk about Parlo. When I imagine because Parlo the court, tomorrow that Steve, you know, whatever call Aladi, they say matter you promote her to Supreme Court judge. The man is like sensitive matter. A matter will concern somebody in life, Sierra Leone in life. They say they promote her to Supreme Court judge. So that they not already pay the man to let him do a job. That God just made the doing it, then is so honest that they condemn all the treason. They just hold the man to even the time when they say the man guilty, the man not guilty because Parlo don't carry two weapons. Parlo no hold weapon unlawfully. Okay, then say then by the small arms of where this paragraph 24, they say somebody display weapon. Now public place, state house a public place. State house is a public place. Why the prosecution of the jealousy, we can say Parlo bypass the security, not to Iggy, since this day, we have produced them. So they follow, they don't produce the evidence. All these are the best the argument. When I say somebody state house gets CCTV camera, all I will say Parlo bypass, he do this chair. The defense is very solid, no conviction, nothing. The law that allows you to go to any side, if they handle by weapon to the security, which Parlo did. He don't go to the center, he say, look me bag. This time it is from there, I don't see president. That's what he do. When I see the lie, okay, see what I put the system. So Parlo Conteh in the matter of fact, not to present a part of respect for Parlo Conteh. Now let them revoke in sentence, then free her from him, and then compensate and just like me. I spent 7 months in a social confinement in isolation for 25 count charge. Then at the end of the day, I was accused of discharge with no compensation. So after 7 months, I don't ever see her. The 25 count charge for the bishop gets a lot of question, you don't get on one listen. For man, at the top of service, I don't know, I will tell you for more, you want to pass the stage. From this, they say, you don't look for that. 25 count charge. I was accused at this time without competition. This is a habit. Now they just want to know I go pay. Be mad at you take me as far as because I will start my campaign tomorrow again. You know take credit for this particular Tiakote. I don't free Parlo Conteh. If I am grateful and anything last sentence last one criminal because we want to talk about criminal criminal. We know they are allowed and they ask you don't come and do yes, but we still battle for let's say they for visit that sentence, they for free the man he is not a criminal. We are not really there for much. We just want to talk say all of us say they get part of and then it's free from every other thing. We don't know which get part of because we don't like jail. We call it in fact like jail. They call it release. They call it release. When they get but top criminals they just spend over 5 years, 6 years. So man not did nothing. So they left 1 year jail time. How much more left for Parlo Conteh? If even the left myself, it left for how much months? Now June in jail they don't. But according to those sentences, June in jail they don't. So let you not take credit for this thing. According to the sentence, I just imagine when we are stealing a sentence Parlo somebody will don't go jail 10 times. Not only in this sentence consecutive for the first offense, even if Parlo will commit that family, not to consecutive program, that's concurrent. But they are still level the sentence for Parlo. Like every common criminal, especially we don't go jail past 2-3 times. First time somebody we go control we sentence, you sentence as consecutive, you don't get concurrent. So we didn't me I happy we go out, but I didn't celebrate point of view. I didn't tell her thank you. I will continue for bringing the voice again say this the pardon we want to check pardon here. We don't get pardon we don't withdraw the charges from the court, meaning the man free from all charges, or we just pull in jail for Japan. How much better that? So we need to understand that we need to go in depth because the man gets an ambition apart from if he you know as a president. But the man that former statesman, if we forget the whole other position there, let look at put something para tomorrow. Where you get for hunter, maybe you go and do that thing so you don't talk criminal. So we get to understand. We are not talking there as a politician. Of course, we all belong to the government, we are strong APC man, but we are talking as Caribbean. Because I don't tell president, you this administration say, whatever they do today, if we don't condemn them, let them prepare for the worst. Because the worst before them. And we don't let some with somebody, we don't want anybody, nearly the free for let them person, they can go jail 7 months for no reason, and we are not committed. I don't mind the kind of them go to the left them, they go get killed, they get killed, they want to kill them, but then not anybody go inside, you know. Let me put a condemn today. So for them will not know the worst happen. Because believe me, if you don't let this year, if the government change, the worst the them. I don't talk and time and again, but now we think Sierra Leone. Salon big pass world. Salon big pass any political party. If you say that APC, you glad for this, for let APC get apart, for let you want other Sierra Leone and innocent people go to pay. Me come with I mean APC, I don't ever support you. Because I don't ever support injustice for any reason. Because I don't suffer injustice. I don't think that they mean for you go to jail when you don't commit crime just because you talk true.
Sergeant Creator, thank you so much. What I want to talk now you come back on. similarly as that of Mr. Abubakar Bangura in submission, the concern of in political career. But when we look at it, how effective is with justice system? If we get the example of the then vice president, when vice president Victor Fo, where we don't get also a stain in name, we're not supposed to hold any official public office, government office, and then at the same time we get an example of we Speaker of Parliament. They all get underlined in question in regards to whether they are not capable or able or supposed to hold any government office. So having given those example, how can we hold anybody else, like how in a submission they say from in my own point of view, and I not believe say this man is criminal, and I not believe say the thing that when them put param it deserve him. So if then people then they still they occupied government of position, then why not Mr. Paulo Conte, retired Major Paulo Conte? Come on in back, Sergeant Koeta. What's in your take on that?
Yes, the president get right for giving provision of mercy to anybody, even if they don't sentence you, don't free. The people them be on jam under other president them when they come, they free them from all criminal charges. They allow them say they get right to participate. But as far as I'm not happy, they don't go down to the book. You know they participate because they will just take it like any common criminal. Until the president give provision of mercy, say this man will free from any criminal case, then they might get right to participate. Mind you, if this na democratic world today, this continue to go like history. If you don't make the record straight, it will affect you the same way they expect. So for them not affect you go like the same way they expect because all know their ambition. Some people say if you don't buy one term for me it's APC flag bearer in 2018, where you don't get maybe you get chance to get for buy. So for let you not sit down, maybe so then because you out of stress, you also get out of this force. But what we don't need to do, we dey follow that day, we try for figure out how long know that which way the president get pardon. He get pardon like Jakaba dey do for police and go malespin them. Say okay, these are total one all cases wey you dey get, all criminal charges dey get una he cancel am. Na that kind pardon we give am. Yes, you can only we are fine.
Okay.
We okay. We
So-
not say the man not a criminal.
So for now we
If you
assume.
know that, then we are not fine.
Okay, so for now we assume that INSEP will fall under that category, then, correct? Would they assume that?
Well, I know they assume.
Okay.
No, really assume that because they just say Parlo Conteh, they free am with all that mind you, not to no more they free.
Yeah.
They free out all that criminals, they whether they convict them, they guilty of the offense, they convict them. Mind you, they're not free Parlo Conteh alone on this day, they free out so many inmates across the country with criminals. People with arm over them. People who don't kill people who don't spend some time like jail, whether they guilty of the offense, they're all they free. And they free them in the same category. They're not distinguished them. So we get to figure them out. Maybe they assume them because until the government come with a statement, we will not say yes, Parlo Conteh, in different from what I made the free today because those of Parlo Conteh free that jail today, understand and the truth.
Yes, sir. So hence the reason why I say we they assume right now because we don't get a concrete evidence or statement out there where we go say that it's free of all charges, right? You still there?
Well, let me consider the assume just take and say that they can't do any other common criminal. Go to that jail,
Okay.
they get the one that goes release. If you see all the value the chief except they name the voluntary. So if you follow Conteh, it's not a criminal at all. Me know they ever allow for people like criminal. If President Bello had spend this money, why they spend integrity, why they spend the rule of law, they spend the human rights of this person there. If they free them, then they make the world know based on which condition. I think all the one for it they post on social media. If you really understand, I mean, you know, see. There's something behind this thing. One side. No, not just assume say, oh, you don't let them, you don't get no charges, you don't get no criminal. They lie. They're not free from me 4 months, you left for them. Or 5 months, you left for them. You don't do 10 months already.
Okay.
But they don't put the conviction for them. Say, well, you know to criminal. They don't put the criminal conviction. Everybody is sentenced a criminal offense. So they don't pull up for them. What the man also criminal? Now the question that day.
Great.
You know that shooting the man, they don't put the criminal offense for them until they come with a statement.
Well stated. I think Sedan will be something. Yeah. 1 second, sir. I think Sedan will be one thing we'll go follow up with in lawyers them, which I am going to. We yesterday will be fortunate for interview Mr. Ade Macaulay, where also similarly to what you just they talk about when it come to compensating citizens them where unfortunately they don't go against the human rights. have you been compensated since you've been out of prison, or is your lawyer they don't try for file a case for now you go able for get compensation? Come on in, sir.
In fact, me lawyer don't file a case. Me lawyer them, we are beginning campaign for Paulo Conteh. Come out and begin talk to Montido. Now collect come here and say let get case for answer la said. Now before them for compensation, they don't go arrest me again. So how we will go find in compensation under a compensation arrest me back? So like 12 minutes, I have a case with the state. I like to take no matter the time we take that you will get for photo. You like to get for photo. But for now, only they didn't say because our own the law and tell them say I get case. Why I for talk about Palema home? It's really ridiculous. We are not waiting at the April 29. It's about me and Paulo Conteh with other colleagues them. Now God should die on that day. Now we know what you will go through. We know say Paulo Conteh dey illegal in Nigeria. We know some of the laws them. I've been not up to details in the military. I hope the different side them. I know exactly the laws of the small arms are not them. There's not for Takanos and I too only to find it because of I don't get freedom or go out. I don't get freedom for go out. I don't get freedom for work out. Freely like any other force the work at the tongue because I still the order that the government they suppress me freedom. They try to do any other thing for damping me. So for example, if I'm to be good, they ignore me back. So that for me for the parliament. We all know you know that on December 1st. Everybody should happy. You I call for the say free Parlo Conteh. Would I should happy that day. Everybody said you want to target me, target to pull them. So I don't get a chance. They never compensate me. But I don't say I get a case with the state. No matter the time, I dey filing for that day. I suffer 7 months up to now. I get the negative effect. I don't ever understand again for too long. I never sit down without an holding for too long again. They're not ever. They don't give me chance for compensation.
Thank you so much. We're sorry for all what you don't undergo, and we pray that you will get recovered from that unfortunate experience the way they face. I know say Mr. Bakar wants to say something before I bring come Mr. Ibrahim Lincoln. Come on in, Mr. Bangura, Mr. Abubakar Bangura. Come on in. Check your device. Yeah.
Yes, Khadija.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Listen, me fine, eh? Because
Yes,
last
with
time, no, I'm sure.
yeah. Bring them down a little bit. Just adjust them a little bit so that we no, the other way around. The other way. Perfect.
Other way.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, thank you. That's cool. What you brought me to talk about Amadu Kweta, you know. It's just so sad because we don't know actually waiting because it's pardon where they pardon this man as well. You see? So we need to find out exactly why the pardon are, you know, because we're not careful in career and other thing else, you know, we're not underlying pardon, we no what, you know. And I mean it's sad because the team that I will talk, Mr. Kweta.
No. I'm watching YouTube and she's talking for me.
Hello?
It seems like he gets distraction. Oh, okay. I think now. Okay, I want to just kindly mute we device them, yeah? If we're not in at the floor. Come on in back.
Yeah.
Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So waiting Mr. Kweta will talk about, you know, the terms of the dollars in the country, you know, up to now, you know, compensate it guy for like intimidator with guy for doing your filing there, you know, it's just so sad. Do you know how many cases with the position on file within a court we up to now, you know, collect cases there is. But where any filing with it against the opposition, then usually the buy and call out. You know what I mean? So see alone, I mean the bulk of the problem lies in the judiciary system, you know, which is very weak, you know, the independent at all. You know, as I said, with the promotion of one of the Supreme Court judge, you know, all and this man are just a blessed man, you know, because if not, they don't from get water, you know, because the man don't already proven innocence anyway through the court system, but yet they still hold on to the man up to this hour. Why now the protagonism now? Why now? It just so shocking, and it just so happened so rapidly without no. Come on, that guy is not stupid. The government, they in power. If they let this man go, there must be a big reason behind it, you know, because eventually this man will have been let go anyway, because they're not getting no case against that. You know, even the small file they find step they don't pay that money there, or eventually they appeal for don't go through, where the man for don't go scot free. It will be like a big embarrassment to them. Because they see all that coming, they will take credit, so they go ahead and just pardon the man. So they will take credit, similarly the world will see for say, yeah, then got there also. They do good things, so they pardon this money. And so, you know, because I mean, country, it go through a very difficult financial standing right now. Even at banks, people are going to the bank. There's no money in the bank, Khadija. Even if somebody say there's nothing, I mean, there's no money. It's so embarrassing. First time in history, this country will go through the difficulty there. To me, it's just a big distraction. We say, okay, the president, you don't pardon Parlo Conteh. People they forget about the report, they forget about the money issue, so they will focus on this case here. So, which is very wrong. To me, it's just like a diversion of all the difficulty of my country. So, to me, it don't make any sense.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Abraham Lincoln, come on in, sir. Mr. Abraham Lincoln, come on in, sir. Yes, check your device on mute. Yes. Welcome.
Sorry, line this other side.
It's quite okay. Welcome. So we want to know what's in your take today. What's in you been there where you read the news and what's in your take on the entirety. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. First of all,
sorry, sir. Bring your device down a little. You face the cut small. Sorry, for the interruption. Yeah. Bring it down small.
Can you now?
No, we hear you, but bring the device down small so that we face no go cut. Yeah. The other. Oh. Yes. Bring it down small. The other way. Keep going down. A little bit more. No. The other way.
Good?
No, the other way, sir. Come on down. Yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more down. No, the other way.
No, this way.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Good evening once again to everybody, or good morning all over the world where you day. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to say sorry because I late for coming. Actually, it's very sad. I don't listen when I don't talk. First of all, the question that you asked me say, waiting, I think about this pardon where the SFP government the great claim say they pardon Parlo Conteh. I think for me, I think I say this is very unfortunate because you can only follow a lot of I even post that on my Facebook account and also share them. One of the people that will be the talk for Parlo Conteh in arrest one. Wherein we all know say this pardon mean anything. The SFP governments and the Kamajo presidents, they just try for find ways how they will able for continue for propaganda against the APC political party. So in regards to this, the pardon for me, I look at them. Now, first of all, the judiciary we all know inside Sierra Leone, they don't polarize based on political background and also what the SFP they want for make the happen and go do. So now this Parlo Conteh, in case you think it will come, the verdict will come on January 19th, 2021. The 19th of this month, and the verdict will come. Wherein these are the dates where they be done scheduled for the judgment. So what we see President Marabio doing deliberately for undermine the already poorly judgments where the judiciary don't do. We all know. Because one, at first they said the man convict him for treason, no treason, then they acquit him from all of these things. Then we see again the man, all the charges they would engage against him, then say the man not commit any treason. But the only one that would they say the man in unlawful possession of weapons in public places or in a public place, for example. So this pardon, for me, I don't see him say na a case on trial because somebody wey on trial, because when you say you pardon somebody, now somebody where the courts don't convict already, don't sentence them, then these are the people these are the person where they don't identify say na criminal. But if the person they not convict it, because the case is still there, even Parlo Conteh lawyers them, they're still there on the fight. But the SFP government they just do this for staying Parlo Conteh in name and immediately they can't bring this say they pardon her. Case where they don't schedule for the judgment when are January 19th, wherein the Parlo Conteh lawyers them, they don't appeal. Instead of give the man a bail. So this night they on. So why Marabiola will come as somebody will not convict? The case is still there on. The trial is still there on. Then they don't schedule for the judgment on the 19th of this month. Surprisingly today, Marabi can say he pardon Parlo Conteh. This is just a way for continue for demonize the APC stalwarts. Now then they me on my own side, and then they see. They just want for demonize the APC stalwarts. That's all. Because Parlo Conteh, he not commit any crime. Then they always they talk, always they argue any side. He not commit no crime. Not a crime for only a weapon inside Sierra Leone. As far as you register, the people are way make way get the license, they left them. So what if Parlo's crime with Parlo Conteh commit? So on my own side, I just did see this then a political gimmick the SLPP they do just for staying this man in political ambition. That's all. I mean, I don't know. I just see, but there is nothing that to say pardon. There is nothing pardon on this because the man the appeal for come on January 19th. Then today he can't say he can pardon. They don't convict him. The sentence is 2 years. The man don't spend almost 10 months now. So what are the pardon? If it matter be I really forget credit. Like the initial, wherein the jurors then go, then say the man will not commit any treason. And that's why they for don't left the man. But he refused. Just for can't claim a political name for make a name political. And then a gimmick. And then a gimmick.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your submission. Make a bring Kami in.
Khadija can come in?
Yes, sure. Come on in, sir. Come on in. Come on in. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Khadija, you know, me like to begin these people that they always do, they say, SLPP bad for Salon. I swear to God, this I swear to God for that day. Because how SLPP bad for Salon, you go find out for say, then they always they do the bad stuff. You know, let's face it. Even Tijan Kaba was in exile. Now, Momo, and I go plan B. They can't pardon Tijan Kaba. A pardon, I'm not going to call pardon because Tijan Kaba for the day na Salon sir. During shaking time. Momo come, a pardon him. What he go do? A go Trump advisor to the NPRC. We overthrow Momo. You know, SLPP, they always get this, as a need say, what see me they call for? Not to pardon, no. Now, President Biofoka apologize publicly. You know, let her apologize publicly to Parlo and the entire Sierra Leone.
Sure.
You know, begin to me I don't placate line I have. President Bio, SLPP, they're evil. The sooner we begin agree say SLPP evil, then we go no. I'm gonna tell you why. Now, so you're going to know Lebanon.
So now, coming 1 second, sir. Can we do you how we go talk without we not generalize? Because with every political party or every
Khadija, you know the problem. You know me, and another one for can embellish the truth.
No, 1 second, sir. 1 second. No, 1 second. Allow me for land, please. Allow me for land, yeah. Then I will bring you back. What they says that we're not go just kind of like it's just like somebody else. They come up from the SLPP. They say APC. They all not bad people. Them. I don't think say it go be fair for talk in that way. I believe say there are people inside the SLPP we also disagree strongly with what's they go on or what's happen with retired Major Parlo. So I just want to get a fair debate without we not just label the political party as a whole, but rather some of the folks then they will maybe not think Sierra Leone, but rather think as a partisan. I don't know if it makes sense. Come on in, sir.
All right, Khadija, what you always say,
yes.
You know, most of the time when they generalize, I can always say this. If you want to say something Eastern borders are bad, I can make it clear what I mean by that. Not to say I can say SLPP as a party, the ideology bad. So I don't care what you who that they, but that is the truth of the matter. Khadija,
okay, you're speaking about the ideology.
APC, what's a minute they come?
Yes, sir.
You know the reason why they say not to say that each and every person in the SLPP, but I don't talk this more because I get people in the SLPP really right now in this government when they talk, I can understand the position though. Where I will call as brothers. So why they say SLPP bad, they don't mean Khadija, but you know that just saying. You know, I mean each and every person on after all they all say regions. Each and every person on SLPP bad. But now one thing different from SLPP and any other party. SLPP is very difficult once in a blue moon. So let's see SLPP come and be critical to a party. Anybody who do that, they go with anticipation for left SLPP. Because you can't tell us, say, you know, I don't tire with this. APC also will be a new witness. Some people they be there and for kill Parlo them once. when them dey na social media, no one they see school the mouth. I swear to God, they don't go papi show say that na lawyer them. Now only what we him talk some of who know say this man, no one they see college the mouth. You know, I mean nothing but college, but then one I mean them na social media they pump president. You don't know say people that be there underneath where they pump president Bio for kill Paulo. If President Bio was this nice, it would be so kind, it would be one piece. Why if I piece like yours? Because you know it will kill Paulo. That is the whole reason. So if it been very nice, and from that time day, President Bio one, if we don't throw that thing away for saying this not to treason, you know one. When it lost the case, if we don't can apologize publicly and left Paulo. But imagine if you have for 5 million Paulo don't go spend 10 months in jail. We'll take 16 billion. We're going to put on our president. President Bio is wicked. We're not call the thing IRS. We're going to take 16 billion to put up on the wedding. No, but Salon says for that problem. We're going to look for somebody who knows for over 20 and some more years. We're going to our president. You know, me like APC, anybody when they go put here when they go say that flag bearer, when they go for over 20. That means the cost myself is not going to be funny. Because they oppose them outrightly. I don't care a win or not, but me I go oppose them. You know, sometimes not put Salon first. As communicator can always say, they don't put Salon first. Not going to embellish the truth now. Now that be only for go apologize. Let go apologize. You know, sometimes I mean, Khadija, I mean, the website, maybe at 10, 15 years older than my wife. I swear if I want, I dey run and they go and they beg am. I go call the party the way you can meet case with my wife, beg, not ask question because I'm wrong. So Khadija, you know, for apologize not necessarily means say, you know, you are and mighty. But President Bio, if you don't sit down the calculate this thing, say, my brother, I'm so sorry, I was distracted. I don't make like for say, can't pardon and I'm waiting. If not for pardon, now APC now they pardon people themselves. I say, oh, don't go take Tijan Kaba, and can't turn president so. What to others who do they can't impose on we? Yeah, on another level for this democracy not this alone. What do they call the judiciary? This I don't want to hear. Now one day you get the president as alone, it don't know. Everything else they don't know for each money. Whether you call it the parliament, you want to call it the judiciary, they are nothing. They are always over there just to collect paycheck. That's it. So we won't call this thing straight, then we will know what it is. No, but you say. But Khadija, if you sabi me, go on my Facebook page. I don't criticize Donald Trump. One day nobody not call me. Hey, but yeah, right now I don't tell you this. If you need land today, na airport. In fact, if they don't say I don't plane, they shoot the plane before they land at the airport. That's how then guy they burn for kill people. Then. And this is wrong. You know, so not call the spade, Khadija.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I see Atilda the smile. Come on in,
Can I
Atilda.
say something?
Oh,
Can I go something? I want to go outside.
yes. Okay, Atilda and patient me small. Okay, come on in, Mr. IB. Come on in.
No, thank you very much. I listen to all the people that are kind and say something. For now, I will talk in terms of law enforcement officer. Okay? First of all, take today, I don't even understand. After the man they don't declare, say, you know, guilty of the murder, of the, what you say, the coup or whatever, for possession of weapon. Now I don't even understand till now. I don't carry a weapon for 19 years. Every day and then I carry a weapon. The only reason why I not bring weapon at all is because I fish I get a small picking. Who is so close to me, and I feel for that. When will they go State Department or will they go somewhere beside not a your area? With they hand over a weapon, you get a you weapon, what weapon and you get a serial number there. That serial number, now they register. If we go the ambassador to Kuwait, when we go inside plane, we go to the airport, we they give you number. Then as soon as you go inside there, they tell you say you know one of the marshal them. They introduce you to a marshal inside the plane. So in case something happen, you draw a weapon, they don't know who are you. You understand? Mm-hmm. That I want. They get two licenses. We get the government license, who give you the right to carry a weapon. We get your own private license. When I carry a government license, if I cross Maryland for go DC, I got to inform DC say yes, I enter DC territory with a weapon. Because as a law enforcement officer, you get for make the other place know say you carry a weapon in case of anything. Because we get a law, whether you deal with uniform or not, when you meet a police officer, the attacker or the entangler who say they in one way, you get to identify yourself. This is Officer Cisse, tag number so and so and so. This district here. Can I help you? The police officer will tell you, say yes. Because of lawsuit and other things. If Parlo na a deputy minister of defense, he carry a weapon, he register them. The one that will register, if they make mistake by a paper, then I can understand. You get me? Eh?
Yes, would they get you? Go ahead.
I can understand if they arrest Parlo. But the one that will make the paper, will sign the paper, they not mistake. And Parlo not commit any crime. This, going back to touch of this, say, if you flash weapon na public, which means that if I meet people that smash outside, maybe they boku pass me or they get strength pass me. Now I put me weapon. We call them deadly weapon. There's so many steps that before you go to a weapon where you attack somebody. Now you put like flasher for scare the other person like crime. You know they put anything weapon, even when they go to the shooting range. When you shoot, if the cartridge flashing, what they call a jam, you don't hold out the other hand, you raise the other hand out. You know they put them down. Now that you go before for go take anything, even if you cartridge for them, the instructor they can meet you. So then you know they pay attention to. You don't know say where you are, but they try for deal with the other problem. Then he can meet you, say what happened. You tell them say my weapon jam. They take out the hand, they put them down for deal with you. You know they point up at anybody. When you point up at a person, they put you like the line come straight away. So weapon for them to qualify for carry a license for carry a weapon, you get a lot of process where they go through. If they don't lock them people and they don't release them, why they for lock Parlo? That they get me confused. And the one that I want to tell my sister and I want to Parlo sister, and I tell them all, let me check Parlo in medical status right now.
Wait, hold on, let me correct that. You mean in daughter, not in sister. I know until it's like
sorry, in daughter. Then get for check Parlo, sorry, my sister. Then get for check Parlo in medical status right now. These people are wicked. When I see what you Kucha Road.
Yeah.
So therefore be careful.
What's
Parlo go down to tweet today and start flying. May God forbid it, we'll cry for them tomorrow.
Yeah.
These people then put Parlo in prison after they free for them for they take God take his life. They say don't die in prison. The same thing when they do to Parlo so. Then they want to do to Anes Nkrumah. They don't get anything against Anes Nkrumah, but they just want to more see say Anes Nkrumah spend 1 week in Nigeria. That satisfied them. They know say Parlo was innocent. But now one of the main reasons Andy, if they carry 16 bullets, if you want missing, you for report immediately. And when you get people inside Mutuka, you don't go out of that area there. You know for stop, you pull and come on anywhere. If you don't know a truck, or they call the boot, if you don't tell you go and come back. You pull out for sure to anybody. Now the policeman know they off. Even though they off, they carry a weapon. But I beg the family, when I make sure say Parlo don't dance today. Let me make sure say when I own your own private doctor, then check them very well. I not trust government, especially when they bear you. Government is always like there is nobody where you arrest, where you hold.
Well,
so people think about that back again. A physical strength. And the way we brother the talker, they're not giving any reason. I'm not working in America, they pardon somebody who don't know already sentenced. Now somebody who don't sentence, now they pardon. Even if they sentence themselves for 2 days, they pardon, not a problem. But Parlo in case, we tell God thank you, they don't pull them. But there is something behind it. And we therefore be careful.
Thank you so much, sir. I think, say, in terms of in health,
I think one
second, please. Let me. No, please. No, we just please.
I tell you now, thank you, and I appreciate we all.
Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Yes.
But I come still there at the journal about that.
Yes, sir. No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you, APC doctor.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, so I didn't mute everybody back, please.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
I didn't mute now. Maintain a healthy debate, please. I didn't mute everybody. Yeah. So like I been they say, waiting, Mr. APC doctor say, I think say that in another critical concern having to do with retired Major Parlo in health, because given the obvious of waiting, Surgeon Kuwaita they tell we obviously get some underlying health issues them based on a experience we go get na the jail day. So obviously need more detail in terms of a medical checkup for net and see how healthy he is. So we can see him being like a strong person, but the inside part nine, of course. But then of course nothing way I believe say na a man way getting it together so you know what he get for do for make sure say okay. I want to bring come Mr. Hassan man. So then I go bring you come Madam Fatima, please, because and I want bring come and then Atilda. So sorry, honey, please patience me. And you know I will get for share daddy today. Thank you for being patient, honey. Thank you. Mr. Hassan man, so come on in, sir. I know say you don't listen. I don't know what you want to add to that. And Madam Brenda, I know say you just coming too. I will bring you in a little bit. Please patience me, yeah? Come on in, Mr. Hassan.
Yes, Khadija. Thank you again. I just want to elaborate on waiting come with Koita and the other guys and to talk about this presidential pardon. I think say the solicitors them or the representation, the legal team of retired Paulo get for ask further question waiting this pardon mean. Because like waiting come with Koita say, first of all, we want to establish whether a full pardon na in the government and in the president give Major Paulo. So if na full pardon it can means say all criminal liabilities off completely. Because we don't know which are the content of the pardon. They just say a pardon them, right? But if na full pardon it can, that means say all conviction are off completely. But if not just a pardon like any other pardon where the free way to say with other prisoners them, then there's a big question to be asked because the criminal liability still stay. So going forward, it will get for face a dead end with regards to being accused of criminality or conviction.
Having to
So
do
I
this.
believe the
Yeah.
legal team
Mhm.
would then ask for clarification
Yeah.
in terms of what sort of pardon the president gave. And with that, we believe say they can will bring this case to a close. Because if not a partial pardon, then they could might as well allow Major for make it go to court, let the court go acquit and discharge him. But if the president do what he do so, and not a full pardon, I'm afraid then if you get any political ambition, it will get a stumble block with regards to the criminal conviction. That's all I want to say.
Great one, sir. Great one. Great concern. Then the question come back to maybe that's why Sarah Leone are concerned about it possibly being a tricky pardon or wearing but the other thing before I get to that, we see
Yeah, but another thing again, Khadija, sorry for talking over you.
sure, no
You
problem.
remember on your interview yesterday when they talk about the criminal libel law
Yes.
with Macaulay?
Correct.
Then they take one, it give with one hand and it take with another hand.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you always get for the suspicion as to whether the criminal libel law has been taken out completely.
Yes.
But from what we understand, that hasn't been the case.
Correct.
Because there's clauses in the criminal libel law that
Yes.
still stand back way till 1965.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
in that effect, you can still be detained and jailed for even telling somebody within government say you lie.
Correct. Yes, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that brings us back to the same situation where we are today. If this pardon will not get clarification with regards to what sort of pardon the president don't give Parlo, then obviously there is a problem there.
Absolutely.
But to add to that again, I believe say the most important thing, just like the way APC doctors say, we believe say Parlo na a British citizen, right?
Yes.
You can go pay for any medical examination of free to. I don't care how the doctor is. For me, that's not conclusive. You just flush your money down the toilet. All Parlo needs for do now after a rest, whatever time it takes, it need for come over to the UK, it qualify for come over and get a thorough MOT medical check-up. So everything can be checked out without no chances, because it can be fine for a month. After a month and a half, 2 months, who knows whatever is going to happen. But by coming to the UK, every stone will be unturned. So then we'll not say when they get a clean bill of health, the man is as fit as fiddle. So the best thing for us to do, now for enjoy the moment, but it has to be mindful for make sure say in medical, just like with Quetta, they say so if Quetta had the opportunity that he had, he has now, Quetta for me don't come, he don't get that medically, and the health for don't they improve better than what it is now. But unfortunately, he not get that. But I hope say people and concerned people and will see the reason for able for gain the necessary help we need for making able to overcome these health issues where it go through. But for Parlo, we get the opportunity as a citizen, the only place we go give 110% qualified guarantee that is all clear in it for come back to the UK and get that done.
Well stated. Well stated. Great contribution, sir. Thank you. So, in regards to what type of pardon then Guillaume, I do believe that we see a picture today where one of in lawyer where been they near they assume say hopefully then go down make sure say then get all the underlining detail of what kind of pardon that may be before they release them. The second thing is where I don't know who that gets any back. I think say Madam Brenda gets background in law, so maybe Ingo able answer that 1 second, Madam. Which is I want to know if even though they don't get this pardon, let's say that is the pardon is not in the best of his interests, right? Is it possible that it can follow up with Atilda? You want to add to that? Okay.
Right.
Is it possible that he can follow up with the already upcoming dates, which now the 19, and then possibly for the courts turn things around? I don't know how they work. We will learn from you. Come on in, Madam Brenda. Kindly introduce yourself, please, and welcome.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much. Because I for one go out tonight. Thank you very much for being here.
Welcome.
I want to let people listen quite carefully. Me also a full lawyer, okay?
Yeah.
But I do law when they do accounting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me also a full lawyer. I do on me. Law na a very simple thing for do. Okay, now common sense. Now law. You don't do. Yeah. Anybody can be lawyer. What did the gentleman say? The reason make I did me clap for him, not so because of law, now because of common sense. Period. Yeah. Now, you know what thing politicians they do all over the world. Make I tell you something, they call me Papa. Why I'm small for go put sand on politics. Let me tell me Papa say politician, now for nine. You go put your hand on politics. One, I don't want your money. Because me no like swear money. I don't like politics business, okay? Me what can the car they talk now for that woman a man a village. Let me care about. Now when the man they talk, yeah, and they relate to England. England a wonderful first world. And they relate to USA. All over the world, politics not a thing. Yeah, where you know one for there's a way you know one for where Boston is not a dance kakadebo. Now, first of all, I sympathize with Parlo. Why? Because it don't do so much for the country. The way they handle that, me they say for fact, na set up. Yeah, now too common sense, I don't know. Okay, now fast forward. Now they set her up, okay? They're not get no right for go put an prison. In fact, they're setting them for me the most, give them a suspended sentence for in service for the country. Now they are in this salon. You understand? Because salon, we all get issues and the problem, okay? But in a one person, we don't do so much for the country. Now for that to make, if you don't like the country, if you don't know, because I'm intelligent man. Yeah. Now
I'm so
love
sorry.
love
Sorry,
because
Nano,
make
interrupt
body.
you. 1 second. Sorry. This is a good one. Mr. Adams Bangura, another strong voice on this platform. Sir, if you're willing to come on, you're welcome to join us. It's a Paulo, I'm told, has been given a full pardon according to my SLPP source. But again, let's wait for the official detail to come out. Lastly,
Fact,
while
yeah,
it
let me
will.
not just talk. Because let me tell you something.
Mhm.
What me the suspect here? Now too common sense. You don't get nothing for do with law. The reason being, Paulo gets a lawyer. A lawyer is a lawyer. Now I go open the subsection, blah blah blah. I'm not doing subsection, okay? So he get lawyer. So concerning whether a full pardon or not, and I know say in case of go know, he go know, okay? I suspect one thing. Let me tell you something. The whole world. Yesterday, let's go now one example. One they say international war, international war. Yeah, Donald Trump, we are president of the Queen. They are all fake. They are all liars. Okay, let me tell you what thing they do now this country. Yeah, yeah. Wait. The man they talk. Now make I can clap that. They say no. Una wait. This country, yeah, one woman, Oyinbo, not be black. Now Oyinbo, yeah. Now English, it gonna Gloucester. Gloucester, the outside London. Okay. One of the biggest hospitals in the whole of the United Kingdom. It got show, and me, I can attest to that. It show camera, hospital empty. The woman was in shock. The woman not believe, said that they like Paris was COVID. He not just believe because me, fact. On the 15th and the 16th, I got admit to hospital. Fine, the hospital they empty, but then they shout, COVID don't come. You understand? They even tell me I get COVID. I say shut up. Now you get COVID. You understand? Now let me tell you something right now will happen. Paulo innocent, then go the whole and book. Then me know for say that they go pepper you understand? And the pepper when the pepper and Paulo in people that for just can't come quick because the mental total it pass the physical. You understand?
Yes.
So they for just count with them. Fact. But here is the situation. When they talk say this, we just say blah blah blah. Paulo in lawyer then. They depend do work. Now make you get lawyer. Then the lawyer work. Fact. You understand?
Okay, I think you're going to get interruption. Okay. Mr. Okay, you've been getting interrupted. Okay, come on in. Finish land. Sorry about that.
We'll yeah, at the land now.
Yeah, we'll not be there. You. No, take your time. Now. No be there. You.
Eh?
No, we'll not be there. You now.
You not be there.
Yeah. Go ahead. We're there. You now. Go ahead, madam.
Okay. Now the ending now because I think I'm a phone, so
yes,
I go out.
Yes.
I'm for the use the other one.
No. You perfect.
Now, only
yeah. Now be only 5-second delay. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the ending now. Let's go to the ending. Now, when I talk about President Bio in crook. Now politicians when they were not crook like alone. And let's go my crook. Papa Sekine all crook. And even we all politicians don't swamp and we on the all cool. Fact, okay? When I just clap, you don't pardon them. They say they want easy life for everything. Because the man bless. Yeah, whether you the APCO, SFPPO, when you are a blessed man, you are a blessed man. In contribution to society, now you make them not killer inside prison. Because God now with life. They know they kill you now this world until God say let you go. So we tell them thank you and the family thank you. Let them just move on. Let them can do in health because in not healthy right now. Okay? Before you can get problem, then tomorrow and family will suffer. Fact, okay? But you know the other last thing I want to say, salon people una blow. Yeah, una blow. Most of una where they shout so. Una no like APC. Una no like SPP. Una like una pocket. Now for let una party win, una go thief. I am pleading and then they shout. Yeah? I don't want this nonsense here. President Bio don't release him like any other politician. Papa should keep it all. Hey, me want tell me Papa we want go for politics. I know they're gonna listen for you because we don't like politics. That way they. So una below now, yeah. But then I was now for politician then. So now the dog release them and the dog release them. Now move on swiftly to the other thing. The only other thing where una go up if una want up noise, una act, una make noise quick one. Let in lawyer tell una who's kind pardon them give. Because the last thing one there for them, if not a full pardon. Although President Biya no good one. Because he has been the one. Yeah, he no good one. I tell you for fact, you know good one. You don't get whether a full half you don't pardon, you know they go like him. President they not go because if na this country, yeah, this one first world, we then give you something way not full, anything way not full, and they can only back up and put you the back. Yes,
Thank
that's
you.
what they do. Now politician and cook life the dandy. For me, no say no matter with you, not for good, but let us just boom waka. The only thing no more concern in that the way family for check and loved ones for check. In the case of pardon when not full, they can seize in passport. They can seize the passport.
So in this case,
Yeah?
now we make it clear
Yeah.
for now not get we audience then confused. Thank you so much, Madam. Now just read the submission of Mr. Hassan. That they bring Mr. Ochu. In a 1 second, please. Now bring Mr. Oju to wait get for left we shortly. So now repeat again one of so now not go left we audience then confused. Mr. Adams said a full pardon means he is free of all charges and has been restored to his original status as he were before his trial. So, in other words, this will be a good thing for him in terms of him going back to him career in political career. Mr. Winston, I don't say you want come in so bad, so come on in, sir. Mr. Iladi, bring you come shortly after him. Thank you. Mr. Sergeant, they bring you to please be patient with me. Mr. Winston, come on in.
Sorry, Madam Khadija.
No, quite okay. I know say you want to add to what's in the other
This have the left to that, so
that is quite okay. You can go ahead and make your submission.
basically, you see, first of all, we're all man to talk about Van Dam, Parlo as a Van Dam, Parlo and a lawyer in his own right. So I don't know how many people know. I'm sure Sergeant Quota know that say Parlo and a lawyer in his own right. So these are things we shouldn't worry about. You know, what do you want to say with regards to the APC SFPP issue is that at the end of the day, Sierra Leone don't wake up to the whole idea of whether for govern or whether not for govern. So for me, I am just quietly waiting now whether they will call the shot back, say next election, let us waiting will happen. But politics.
I apologize. Please, when you come in, Madam, you know, kitchen, kindly mute your device, yeah? Then I will bring you in shortly.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yo. Okay.
Politics na a job. Now these people have to understand. Politics na a job, and it is all over the world, as you can rightly say. Very few politicians they where you go say clean or not clean. Then get reasons them what on what. I think at the end of the day we get to realize if we not get politicians then there will be no one to govern the country or run the country. So for bash politics, or for everybody they come into politics and for their own pocket, I think I will disagree with that because we don't go into politics and spend considerable amount of money in politics and will not make money and will not go there for money. So we go for serve. Politics now is service to the nation. And so I will wrap up by saying that I wish Paulo well. Paulo and a lawyer. We're not for worry too much about whether President Bioge and pardon or not pardon or whether President Bioge up to the game or not. At the end of the day, not too long from now, Sierra Leoneans will have a choice again or do the right thing. Now it is left with the APC and all the other political parties to wake up to their senses and make sure say the right thing is done in Sierra Leone in 2023. That is all. And all this, as the Madam Brenda they say, all this talk, all the talk, no mean anything. SLPP no care. I have been a victim of the SLPP under late President Tijan Kaba. Same thing I report about war. There's no lie. So all of these things we're saying, at the end of the day, Sierra Leoneans have woken up and they continue for the wake up scene. 2023-24, the decision will take no place to back to sanity. That is all. Everything else, as the Madam Brenda said, but I wish Paulo well, I'm happy he's out. And rightly made a check here. And I'm sure he's in the moment of the top boards. And very sassy man. You know, this to some kind what is a man, you know. So we glad he don't come on. But it's not a small boy. You know, those of us who know him, we know. So we wish him well now. And I'm pretty sure, like in Doctor say, at the end of the day, when he's here, he will cry. But for me, I'm done, and I'm glad he's out. I have no thanks for President Bill. Parlo not do nothing wrong.
Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your honesty, your contribution, and your time, sir.
Yeah.
God bless you,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
You're
Okay,
welcome,
bye-bye.
sir. Thank you. Mr. Yashek, come on in, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Khadija. Hope say I be done the tights now. Be say one go or they around the house no more do something. I still dey na the line. So I want to tell all the speakers thank you. Like Jokutu Macaulay, I get the name very well. I'm not unfortunate for it now, but I know him by name very well. So we be the report. As I say, me first say what I say today. Okay, last year to sister I would say, oh, all they look for money. Actually, that's not true. Some of you not ever ask government for money, and are not they in position for even ask for work or money. First of all, why be they Sierra Leone again? You private job where I they do it been so fit, it been so good. Politician are they defend me for give me job because I that up as a tailor. So I dey work for all people. So me politics money then go to for me. I can't work. I get me own. So that's not any if I dey talk for less Sierra Leone define. And I know as I say earlier, I know thank you to President Bill for free Parlo because Parlo not do nothing. And I stand that point. And I know see now political game then they try and the other thing way I want to talk last before then they release Parlo, then don't make other thing. Anytime they make mess, then they go find something for can equalize. Me, we know they talk about tribe, but they don't bring something. If you listen Victor Fo's speech, how on earth you they cry say one day APC no ever the AM Tim no ever lead the APC. No, I think that's not what we dey fight for. I dey fight for somebody, good person, good leader who they can lead Sierra Leone. So I dey look all them things in if you look them they say they don't pull another documentary about Churifona and others. They all them don't talk. The good people and they cry say, oh the thing what's in our problem. But the thing where me they see say people they're funny and it's like Kuruma will go everybody will get sincerely in mama way to talk. We na the Sierra Leone or with the whole world. We not you not go able to be straight. Some people they're lucky, their papa, their mama beat me like me. But many people because of intermarriage make an Eskuruma get connection to the limba through the mama. But as how we they look, even at the Western world, I like a guy I work born with white woman. You know the pikin na black. They not look for the mix, they look and naturally happen to the side of God. The most right of the pikin na body daddy it you always they carry you daddy in name in last name. You daddy in last name na in your family name. Then say Samura na loco. Oh. Hello?
Yeah, well, they you, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. So me not buy that politics thing. You know, God say any nation who you put down, it will put them above you. Limba na small and peaceful tribe. But na Sierra Leone, every nation will look low upon the Limbas. People that will get parable now we own team before I build Limbala get so foot. You see, you can't look low upon people. So my grandpa did they tell me this. We say still in a Limba say Limba na inka whole Sierra Leone. Now grandpa say my grandpa can tell me say they not for look low upon tribe. And Limba na the most peaceful country where tribe where we know na Sierra Leone, they not come from nowhere. Which means people then come, they surround them, then just be peacefully. If we not get problem, if God give them luck for be at the high position or for be president, as far as they serve the nation, me not get problem to that. One day the world like church, the one day then the points are you inside. So I want call attention of people them documentary they out Victor Food don't make like they sympathize the team if you read that statement we make it cry about the team we no want the rule. That's not a point of politics. Would that fit? Let them can be cap, then they can read it now. And a schoolman like Nadimba, if na Samura na loco, I don't care about that. So, but just don't show we see, then they play game all the time, then they play for score political game. If a woman that they will come in a sharp room and if they rule the country fine, then it's on. That's democracy stand for. Let one nation know Occident and people them, then they benefit the other one them like other one them stupid. But as far another one crap, the other come, you follow suit. But if that don't happen, I pray to the family of Alfred Parlo Conteh to what they don't go through. Let God console them. Let God make Alfred Parlo Conteh be healthy man and let serve the family and Sierra Leone as whole. If God don't mark out for the leader, let them know to wipe that. If God makes in that side in the day, me I appreciate and the family back appreciate for whatever little thing he do. We pray, we celebrate today in come one out. Really, as I tell you today, I cried bitter one because I feel the terrorist. If I feel the pain, then I remember straight this question. What I tell you, this Sahaba asked the Prophet. He feels he don't ask very difficult question. They know they will answer that. And only sudden, then tell and say the terrorist is in a this you do, you innocent. We say you the day beside giving you any punishment and then go back. You not the big man yesterday. Then can lock you for something you not do. So painful. Even at the talk right now. I dey feel emotion. But Sashoko Kilu, Nabila Yusuf alayhi salam. Then put her in a prison for something you not do. After that, God free and the same thing. How they free Parlo Conteh? If you don't then condemn and then for kill him. God free. So if God do that to Parlo Conteh, we say Alhamdulillah. God do that to Ismail alayhi salam. To in Papa and promise he stand a position of death. God can free him. So I appreciate I tell the family thank you and the daughter of Alfred Parlo Conteh who deal with me. As other people they advise, let them try them find a good medical checkup for her if it's possible for go out of the country. If it's not possible something, they don't hold them passport. Okay. Let them try and say that so I'm on this. I go there around to another line, but I go there do some things after as I listen to our contribution. I want to say thank you,
Yes, sir.
the listener and Khadija. You will make this opportunity. I think we don't the advocates now. God don't make we succeed. So now that would be celebrate we own success. Let God bless you and the family.
I mean, sir, thank you as well. May God bless you as well. I know say few people that want to come in. Yeah. Mr. Kweta, you want to say something? I want to acknowledge Mr. Adams real quick. Mr. Kweta?
Yeah, I want to say because I run out of time.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah,
Yes,
if you want to say you.
So I just want to say a few words to them.
Sure, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Okay, I want to start for. I want to tell you thank you for we give you opportunity for local discussion about this year. Before they talk national
I don't know why I want to see you.
Affect Sierra Leonean.
Yeah.
If somebody come to a program, we are not talking politics. We're not politicizing this program. We're not going to say President Bureau Chief or President Kuma Chief. We are talking here about the good thing we see, what thing we feel about Parlo Conteh in Goa jail, what we feel about in Panama, if you right or not. I'm very disappointed at that lady who can join me. We just mix everything. The job in the do so, what about me do when I was serving the army, so my tell us that I pay $100,000 to serve army. That's all who can 1990 who top war. Is that not one time because it's also your own choice. You cannot rule, you need to run beyond politics because the world is ruled by politicians. Panemba Road, not for politicians. They're not build prison for go put politicians, they build prison for criminals. So politicians, not anybody not politician, not a criminal person. You need to be criminal, you can't politics. So like the mentality we say, when somebody can appoint for can't some of us don't ever hold political appointments, but we didn't active politics. Not all man kind of politics for that for country. However, that you know, see, not all man, we all within the same job. You can choose for me doctor. Some man you know one doctor, you know one be doctor for nothing. Some man an engineer, you know, some man want for nothing. Some man a believe by say me no want job for nothing. Some man a police. So that calling where you go down say that you go. Now professional impact politics, now a very noble institution where you be say without politics you already control. Any sign that what the day we get government. I always say get government na politician become government. So not to say someone don't turn politician, that crime you commit, say we commit the jail proper. The coaching madam you do Parlo Conteh, invite them, genuinely honestly, he can help people not work the nation. The man go. People in APC, even the common supporters, say Parlo no go, they go in the foreign go with you. They say no, and they go. Me na Sierra Leonean, a time where they run them service. Then go all of it. Jail and we are discussing here. Waiting surround this thing. Not only that be not tip or not tip. No, we are not talking. If we want to talk about politics proper, we make it program for them. We all can depend themselves because not all man they kind of politics for tip. Some man they come for can serve. Suppose they come for can render you little TV again. So no opposition, but they render the service a politician as an activist. So all the talk programs them. Now we try for be respectful a little bit. Parlo not tip go jail. He was never convicted because of the tip. He don't go jail because of the tip. No, they go jail because they lie and they want criminator. They want try for dumping in political career. They just hold them because the man is a not an APC man. That's it, period. So if we talk about Parlo in release, it's just about a release and what to think about them. You be no step program has so many people there. If you are in a jail, you host people where they own talk about me. When we come out, you host me talk about Parle Maroon. Now so for behave. Injustice for one and justice for all. If you and your family choose not to go to politics, it's fine. Other family decide for go to politics is fine. But what's important, the country big pass to all before things Sierra Leone. So I left because before the
Thank you so much. Before you go, sir, before you go, I want to make one clarity because when I sit with civil society activist Mr. Abdul Fatoma, it been give with the impression that there was no clarity in terms of the time where retired Major Paulo been there in with you at the same time where you give that testimony say it been drowned na in feces and in urine. So I want to make clarity to that, sir, before you go. Then I'll bring Mr. Adams shortly. Thank you.
Is it me and Parlo Conteh not be together at that time?
No. Like as if there was no clarity in terms of that incident today, where the civil society them in go there for go take get findings where supposed to be on behalf of the prisoners them, but waiting at the submission at that time, it was that they omit that side of the incident where being happen, where it not been be at the advantage of retired Major Paulo.
Yes, and indeed. When they go visit you in Parle Maroon, me personally tell them it's a really good day. I say because I know say they will never say the truth. Even we go wait till we tell them. Me your statement no the panel report. I tell them see I don't take like that. I don't take 22 days in a solitary confinement. I tell them say I don't go court up till now. Me not to hard copy criminal. I said they caught me Parle Maroon. Same to Parlo Conteh. Then we report. We carry them when then go see we sell them. We go show them how Paulo sleep. They report the up till now, it to realize them, he can read them, he can ask Animacoli, then get them, then omit all the tier. Then just make the pine party that they get provisions inside the cell and other things. There's nothing, you know, ever report up. I can tell you that because I have the document. Whatever you want to talk now, I get the document. Every way I talk, I get document to them. If you want, I can snap and send them to you. Everything we the talk, we happy in Nigeria, I have the document from one Nigeria, I get every little bit of document. So if you're in the camera, they say whenever contemplacy, you know they think narrowly. Maybe they call the civil society because these are the reckless people right now with the points alone. Now then they look things why they call them black. If you then sit down to then the international committee will talk to with how because any country now then they report and then they represent we. If see today, even when you bank, you see Joseph Sano go talk say that we pay former ministers if for let's say they don't push all the money they pay them and seize all the money. This is civil society. So if you talk about they are really surprised because CBT when a lawyer, when I'm a right lawyer, we complain to them, nothing.
Thank you.
When a lawyer tell us when they access to lawyer them, that's nothing. So if you deny, I know they're surprised, but this is the normal habit. It just because they all attach to politics.
Thank you so much for making clarity on that because one remain credible. We now appear as if we misinform the public. Hence the reason why I make an obligation for now you make clarity because you happen to be a first-hand eyewitness. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sergeant Queta. Mr. Adam, welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. And also, you said get some clarity for pull out there for the masses for benefit from. So come on in, sir. Welcome, welcome.
Thanks. Thank you, Deja. Actually, I've been following the discussions online. Quite a healthy debate, from the panelists and save for one or two, where people don't talk about. But I think on the area of the release of Parlo Conteh, one thing we want to re-echo from various speakers now that it is a welcome news because, considering the justice system in Africa, trust me, the government of the day carries the day. What you want for do the do? Not to them party of the world where you go in a court happily they win against the government. But Africa, the government carries the day. And unfortunately, Paulo finds himself in a situation where he not been deserved. Because, literally every other person, a lot of people were concerned as to him answering to the call for make he go do a national service. But knowing the Paulo, where he care about, in country, he went willingly. But unfortunately, that was meted against him. That being said, he was found guilty of minor offenses for carrying a loaded firearm in a public place, according to their charge sheet. But again, I'm not for repeat what other people don't say. You don't need for those ideas. So plainly put, simple. But now coming out in release, as I say, it should be a welcoming news to in family and to every other person who care about him. The legality around his release, whether it's a full pardon or he should have gone to trial and every other thing, it's a 50-50. That's why it will be ideal for make you get to the court.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Adams. You face the court. Sorry, sir. If you can bring the camera down a little bit so that they will see you. Yeah, sorry.
Is that down? Okay.
Yes, perfect.
Thank you. I say why it will be an ideal thing for make, if I get an acquittal from the court, we for be free of all offense and charges. But unfortunately, also, that's not the case. There is also no law because Section 63 now give the president now right there for pardon people as and when he thinks if for do. Yes, even though it is quite clear in the Constitution say for be a convicted person, but as it is, Paulo, in case he was convicted from a lower court, it did the Court of Appeals now. But unfortunately, they don't drag this issue for God knows how long. I'm waiting a verdict sometime this January. That being said, there is also no law in our books we preclude the president from pardoning anybody on either on trials or appeals process. So you see, it's some kind of a catch-22 issue there. There is also no law we preclude the president for pardon anybody. You could be a convicted person. It's the thing about the 1991 Constitution. It gave the president so much power in so many areas, and it's unfortunate that that's how our Constitution was written. In places like somewhere in the Southern Africa, like say Zimbabwe, because from this morning I've been research on this particular issue. Maybe don't hear for a couple of days ago that Paulo was going to be pardoned. Just out of privileged conversation, I was talking to a member of his legal team last night to really talk about this issue. Say, in fact, now even bring me to this issue on somewhere in Zimbabwe where he tell me, he said, boys, he said, you don't hear this news? Now I say, which one? He said, Paulo. Now I say, yeah, I'm doing from a few days ago, say, his name is up for to be pardoned by the president on the New Year's list. Say, now he talk about, he said, but in Zimbabwe, everybody would then bring before the court, he entitled to a judgment. That's the one. Zimbabwe is Zimbabwe. This is Sierra Leone. For us, all we want now to make that man free. Because all as lawyers now don't go in a court, ask to make that this man be granted a bail while awaiting decision, but they don't agree grant to another bail. So for make the man continue for the language in that place there, I'd rather he come out, then whatever it is will happen tomorrow. Let us deal with it at some other point. But for now, a family need him. Everybody is happy. I am happy for him also. He's a Sierra and he's a brother and a comrade. That's the most important thing. The legality around every other thing can be discussed some other day. But I understand it is a full pardon that is being granted, which means he's free of all offenses and charges and has been restored back to his original status as he were before the charges were brought in the first place. So that's my understanding. But again, let us wait for the details to come out.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adams. Thank you. We need for you that. Atilda, I see you nodding like, yeah, positive. Do you know anything of that, or you just want to leave it as that? You're on mute. Okay.
So I actually don't know anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I was nodding because I completely agreed with what the gentleman was saying.
Yes.
I agree with basically everything that, or most, that everybody has said on the forum. I do believe that, like I said earlier on, that this is another ploy by the SLPP government. However, I'm still grateful.
Yes.
And I'm grateful that my father is out.
Yes.
Yeah, like we definitely have to be mindful and watchful for what the next move is.
Yeah.
However, I'm grateful that he is out because, I spoke to him briefly today, but with all the celebrations, I could barely hear him. He could barely hear me.
Yes.
I know that a ton of people will be at the house and calling and so on and so forth, but I don't know physically what he's going through.
Yes.
I don't know if he is okay or if he does have, like Quater mentioned, if he has some ailments going on here and there from being incapacitated for 10 months.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Nice one. Thank you so much. Mr. Sisse, come on in. Mr. Alpha Sisse, come on in. And I'll say be the wait, then I will bring the other few gentlemen that will begin the try for wrap up. Come on in.
Thank you very much. I'll just start with one statement our sister make. We say people in the forum or they in them place here because of them pockets. Sometimes we generalize statement which is absolutely wrong. I want first of all quote from Aristotle. Aristotle say everybody in a political animal. And you know mean say but you can play politics out. Now maybe big politician. Even in your house, you play politics, yeah. So let's get some of them here straight. We they are some of who not a politician will not belong to any political party, but we they make sure say waiting for go right in a salon be right. We to have able for contribute to able for contribute day. But all said and done, I think waiting make we go through all this kind of system na salon day like today. Now waiting call politics in our judicial system. And then I don't kill we from day one. But who said they don't transform the salon, but the political system not transform it, the judiciary not transform it. Remember that this is not the talk say for change the 1991 constitution, which I agree 100%. That constitution then I don't kill with it like it today. Yeah, the president gets so much power that anything we want for do it do. Yeah, now just look some of the things the way just highlights one. Who are they pick the judges them? Now the president they pick judges them. Parliament just there for approve. And when you look, we know how the parliament system is set up. Yeah, how they put APC parliamentarians, them say they're able for like appoint so that they appoint. But not to that side I want for draw we attention. Because politics don't infiltrate inside the judicial system, it will difficult. Always they say this one. It will be very, very more difficult for this salon develop. Now get clean justice. You see, I also be quote for Martin Luther King, we say injustice everywhere, injustice everywhere. The fact remains, if we not put politics among inside the judicial system, na salon or even other parts in Africa, it will be very difficult for me to get clean justice. What we see so we that it go through na pure injustice. Pure injustice system. And trust me, if we still set much for this politics business na the justice system, you know what they happen, it will continue for repeating itself na salon. You look the other point I want for Blinken, the justice system na salon over the founder, na the government. So because the government now they fund the justice system na salon, then will still they dictate what they happen at the law courts day. So some of them here now they kill we. Now some of them here they make we not be able to see true and clean justice system as alone. The president could dictate, other get political link could able for dictate within the justice system, within the judges they will do. If not to God and blessing upon with that day life, trust me, we for not see another thing. So for me, I want to beg we. Let me put politics, even when they talk about development, let me put politics come out inside. Because politics is good. Let nobody know, but like contradict myself now. Politics is good. No matter your developmental policy or theory is the way you get politics, then it can make. If you get a clean and good atmosphere, believe in it, development will take place. But if we not get good political system as alone, this thing will keep repeating itself, and trust me, Salon will continue to go down the drain. Now that's not my get for Sigalija.
Thank you so very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Hassan Mansour, come on in, sir. What's in your take on everything before they begin their wrap up?
Yes, Khadija, thank you again. I think everything that's been said today is on point. So we're glad that Parlo is out. And for me, among everything we don't say, I believe there's a reason why the president do what he do. Because we don't see how the country don't divide. And they don't divide so bad on political lines that the only person we need for bringing this country back together now the president. So maybe in conscience don't serve a right, in team around them don't fail them for getting the proper advice, because as a president, obviously, not everything they see, not everything they do. That's why you get people and you appoint people and for let them help you for do the job. But again, if they don't fail them, now 3 years, now it come to so now. He only get about 1 year more. And on the 5th year, he get for come bring himself back to the salon people and he get for bring a report card for let the salon people and mark them for see whether they will give them a second time. So they don't see the need and they don't see the division, some of the actions that we in government don't take, and they don't realize they're not good for the country. So I believe this time around, they don't look and say, well, it's better be late than never. So it stretch out, it reach for the reset button, for reset the peace and cohesion, for try to bring unity calm. I hope, and that the hope say, not too late it in a quest for unite the country, for bring people and come together and make justice serve. And the justice we will talk about, fine, with daddy, don't get justice today. And with the hope that say the pardon when they can, now a full pardon will bring a come back to his status that it was before this unfortunate incident. So now the push is also there's other people inside Pademba with prison where they lock up there, where themselves need justice. So I hope the president will use his own good office again for look into them case then they anything political when people are there inside it, make it use that office there and set if they do a reset, you do a reset and reboot the country as a whole and start them again. So let them people and they self get hope say they will be free. And once they do that, maybe this is just the beginning of the peace we in the look for and where we all the look for unify the country and then we all go come back as one, as is a one people, one country. So all of that is in a hand for make that possible. So I want to thank the listeners, I want to thank yourself, and I want to thank all the guests them where we share the podium together. And I hope say this type of discussion will continue. And I'm just elated that Parlo is out and they will try to get back to normality. The little 7-year-old young man, they get in daddy back. So and the wifey, they get a man back.
Yeah.
So and a daughter, say in daddy they sleep somewhere nice and comfort at least.
And then another son too.
Get a decent shower. I can imagine how that they will feel.
Yes.
So I guess my case. Thank you very much, Khadija.
Thank you, sir. And then also not forget about the other son, the second child, where I will have Madam Matilda talk about a little bit. Neka bring Mr. Abraham Lincoln, thank you for your patience. And I don't know if Mr. Morris, I see Mr. Dowder. I don't know who's Mr. Dowder. Please put on your camera, yeah? Mr. Abraham Lincoln, come on in. What's in your last take before we call it quits? We're almost
Yeah,
at the end.
I just want to say thank you to all and everybody who don't participate in this program, and also for standing up for the people of Sierra Leone and against also injustice and political tribalism. Just don't listen to Mr. Manso and other people and Mr. Adams. We don't make a very good point, because the country actually, let nobody know than you, Sierra Leone currently in polarized. It day on division. And like me, most people who don't follow me on WhatsApp or social media. Me now one of the guys them who always like me uncle on the military, because I never get a background with Comrade Quetta, about that. So in regards to Parlo Conteh, as I stated earlier, the man not commit any crime, and I think I always they talk am, I will continue for talk am for say Parlo Conteh not commit any crime. We are in for conviction, no conviction. Because if you free somebody wey get a license, then what about the person wey get the gun? The man license only 2 guns then. He left the one, he hold the one. So let President Marabio can just say pardon, na bogus, then a political Jimmy. Because he don't see say, first of all, the way dem want let the case for be go, informer Minister of Justice, Showers, we see how he disgracefully fail her. He sack am, and the woman we all see some of them diaspora, some of we na diaspora we dey. But wetin some of them dey go do na the country, even right now they dey cause problems inside Sierra Leone under this government, na diasporas there. Then they give bad name to diasporas, because if you don't live in developed countries, you don't see how system they work, how democracy they work, good governance, how justice system, the rule of law. Then if you get the opportunity, they make a minister in Sierra Leone. I think if we're able to translate that to the country, and go make the country go move. But like me, I always a talker, I'm not ever surprised in regards to Marabio, in bad governance, in political tribalism, when they do the division, corruption, and all that stuff. Even inside the army, I make one video last night. So we all see all of them things that and still they continue the boy. So it's only with the people of Sierra Leone, we diasporas, we don't decide for stake, we lives them, because now that's all, because as soon as you start for criticize Marabio, you don't become a target. So like me, I mean a young man, and I will continue for talk for the people of Sierra Leone. I'll continue for defend Sierra Leoneans in regards to good governance and other areas. So I just want for take this opportunity for thank una all, some of una don't hear una voices them, don't see una videos them. It's already today now I have the opportunity for able for watch you now when they talk live, like Atilda, always the follower, and we're all friends on Facebook and other people. So I'm so glad, and Mr. Ila Sanko, I don't always they read Mr. Adams and other guys, I don't always they follow now. So I just want to take everybody say this Happy New Year, and thank you so much, Madam Perseverance. This is a very great gesture that you don't provide for Sierra Leoneans for talk about and analyze issues the way they keep happening inside Sierra Leone. So I just want to say thank you all, peace to everybody.
Thank you, sir. Well stated. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. Dowda, welcome. And also say, please introduce yourself. Mr. Dowda came not so long ago. Thank you so much for being patient. What's in the relation to retired Major Parlo? Please, welcome. And then you're welcome to land.
Thank you very much for giving me the privilege. I get the opportunity for joining this link through a friend. And I always get interest from the development of Parlo Conteh. I live in London.
Yes, sir.
Living as Sierra Leonean, and I always pay attention on what they happen in the country, especially on the issue of Parlo Conteh. As somebody I just get great great respect for. I always be admiring. Looking at his age, I'm always looking at the physical statue at that age.
I know it's
You
really
know,
shake today.
I always admire and it's rather unfortunate with the go through. I always did feel so much when we did in that hospital, when they incarcerated inside prison. I've been listening to Koita in speech on other audios and other podium, what he go through at the jail, what he happened between them, the approach to life and everything. So when I see this opportunity for listening to this discussion today, I just want to apologize and listen to what will happen.
Yes.
And in a nutshell, I'm so happy the man is out and we just watch on the next move what will happen. We all pray for peace and cohesion in that country, but things don't really happen in really good for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule for coming and join Voice with we as well. So, what else I need for bring in? Mr. Morris, I not see say you device there on still. If you need for coming, please let me know. Yeah, Mr. Jallo, you want to say anything before I bring Miss Atilda again? Mr. Muhammad Jallo, would you like to say anything? Waiting in the last thing we're going to bring at the floor. Waiting will be in our last advice for retire Major Parlo before we say good night. Mr. Muhammad Jallo, can you hear me, sir? Okay, seem like in occupied. Mr. Hassan Mansell, what's going to be your last advice for Major retire Parlo before you left, sir?
Well, my last advice, this is an interesting one. I think with all that he's been through, I think say it come out, it show we the energy and the discipline as a soldier. And like I said earlier, join in friends, family, for boss of shape. So, make you spend time with the family, After we don't spend time with the family, get a medical checkup, get himself all, certified and get the clear MOT. After we don't do that, the next thing again, now for getting himself fit.
Yes.
As a sportsman, one thing we actually synonymous with sportsman, then they get a body memory, a muscle memory, I should say.
Yes.
They get abundance of that.
Notice that.
So even though they don't lose weight, it's just a matter of time. Once it gets some TLC going, it gets itself back into training again. The muscle memory can be activated again, and once that become activated, we think probably 12 weeks, say the most, we will start to see them back into a normal self.
Yes.
By then it will be, and also, the wife eating food, get for come back, and it will be filled up again. So everything else go. You understand? And then I think say the APC again, we're glad for Siam in Refold. When you see Parlo, the first thing that it shows you is discipline, no nonsense. You understand?
Yeah.
And APC need that in abundance, no nonsense, because few nonsense be done to take place in the absence. So probably we don't come back after you don't energize, you don't get back fit. Then I believe say Ego can be the man we been be that no nonsense man again. Maybe that we look forward to for 2023. Thank you very much, Khadija.
Welcome. Thank you, sir. Anybody else want to get a last advice before we go? Mr. Mans. Oh, okay, Mr. Who else? Mr. Abraham, you get any advice for it?
Yeah,
You
so
do? Okay, go ahead.
thanks so much.
You
I
first me
think
the
I forgot
console.
one side.
Sure, go ahead.
I just want to express my gratitude to Atilda Conteh. I really admire at this woman as a young lady stand up for her daddy, making videos, sharing them, making a lot of articles, some of who will help for share them, even inside my Facebook timeline. I get about 3 of him videos that I put on Facebook. Now so a daughter for stand up for him papa. I really admire the way the step way he take. I think that also go make Parlo Conteh go be a proud dad.
Yes.
Because waiting in Piki don't do. So I'm also proud as a member of the People's Congress, and everybody know about me as a young generation member. So I think always said they call me for Star General Abraham Lincoln, so I'm ready to stand up. Parlo Conteh, I know Ram when he was the Minister of Defense. I know him. At that time, I was working at the Armed Forces Education Center. So I know before I left, I came to America. So I really appreciate everybody, and we always don't fight.
So 1 second. So obviously you don't work with this man close and personal. Give me some detail about this man in character, in personality, and in work ethic.
Yeah.
Discipline.
So I want to say thank you, Olen. Thank you, Atilda. Your teammates. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, with that said, I want address two people. If nobody else not get anything else for say, one of which is Atilda, and then the second one, of course, the president. Mr. Jallo, you get anything else for say or advice to retire Major Paulo? Okay. Seem like you did the guy. No, we need to hear you. I think you device mute, so you the alapa yourself. Yes. He wants to talk about the area.
Let me talk now. Why you say that you Darlington? I say
the Interesting. Okay, so before we go, like I stated earlier, I've said it behind closed door and in public again. I will say that to Matilda. It has been a blessing to know you. It has been I don't know, words cannot even fully express. Thank you so much for trusting in we ability here at Salon for All. From where this issue happened, the two places where I don't see you is we platform and also your personal page. Thank you for trusting us. And I hope that we have served you and your family to the very best of our ability. You know this is home for you at any given time. Thank you for being that loyal, devoted, strong daughter that you're supposed to be to your dad. Like I say, Miss Efna, a crybaby, a daddy's girl, so I can relate. Anytime you need a shoulder to cry on, I'm always there, God willing. I will do my very best to give you that time and space as you need them. Thank you so much for also allowing me to bring other folks into this exclusive interview, because I do believe, like I say, it's not about one person but about us as a whole, because we all don't cry the cry. Never mind that this platform don't all stand, but we all, thousands, millions of people out there, don't cry with we, don't cry for you, Papa. So thank you for sharing that space with us. Thank you so much. Thank you for being the grateful person that you are. Positive, sweet, and I pray that you never change that of you. Thank you so much. Secondly, His Excellency the President, President Bio. Many go disagree with me in this, but my own firm belief is that Sierra Leone, good or bad, the president now gets everything to do with it. The reason being, we get 3 branches of government, but none of them are effective except the executive. So having said that, if good come out today, na you. If bad come out today, na you. I look at this is like a mixed feeling, but at the same time, we platform a design wherein that, 1 second, sir, we design wherein that we give credits where it's due, and we also come strong and sincere when it need be. So as much as it's bittersweet or mixed feeling, we want partially give you credits for the decision where you make for allow retire Major Paulo for come back home. And secondly, what's really big now is that many other speakers that don't say similarly, is that you go do, God will use you for now you do right. God will use you for now you also free all political prisoners, for also now you go able forgive every Sierra Leonean them rights to freedom of expression, freedom of and the list goes on, everything with freedom. Just like the then president's been putting in handover notes where he give you some of the concerns where you for the expect as a president, and the way where you they go about for see that national cohesion prevail. We know that by the grace of God, we touch your hearts. When na in na the cone fire cone, na in they say, let it be and it shall be done. We will pray that God Almighty go touch you again too, for now you continue 2021 for treat we all as one, irrespective of one's belief, their political affiliation, the tribe, the region, and the list goes on. We look forward to a beautiful 2021, and we pray that as a leader, God will continue to use you in the right direction. We pray that Sierra Leone will be free of intimidation, political intimidation, harassment, and the list goes on. We look forward to a better Mama Salon. We cannot trust the process unless we see the progress. We look at this partially as a one step progress. So we hope for get another 9th step. We will be 10th step in terms of how you will govern we as a nation, irrespective of we region, we tribe, we affiliation, and the list goes on. Until next time, once again, this is not Salon for All. I bring Miss Atilda. I know you might want to say something, so come on in. Okay, before I bring okay. I bring you Miss Jallo. Okay, Miss Atilda, come on in. Then I'll bring Mr. Jallo. Atilda, come on in there.
Okay, so I just wanted to say my last note is that you all have been, everybody on this platform, everybody at home, family members, friends that have now become family members, you all are amazing, absolutely amazing, and I am grateful for each and every one of you. I thank you because I don't think you realize that your encouragement has been empowering to me and my family. And I want to say and remind everybody that the God that did this for my family, for my father, is the same God that is going to intervene for current affairs in Sierra Leone and in your personal situations and around the world. Lastly, I want to encourage everybody to get on board of this vision of liberating Sierra Leoneans, not just Sierra Leone, but just, we want to take this movement. I stumbled into this. I was in the States minding my business, working, taking classes. This is not how I expected to spend my 2020. However, this has catapulted me into helping others. And that's why I say the movement is bigger than just my father. It's about Sierra Leoneans. It's about individuals that are still oppressed, going through injustices around the world. So please get on board, join our vision. We want to change culture. We want to change culture, especially in Sierra Leone. We want to build awareness. There's so many people, so many of my friends and coworkers that had no idea that there was a little country called Sierra Leone in the western region of Africa. We want to build awareness, and we definitely want to create dialogue about social, economical, civil, and institutional injustices that are taking place in our developing countries and around the world. So please get on board. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Happy New Year. And I couldn't have chose a better set of people to do this fight with. I love you.
We love you right back. And also now we send a message to your dad, retired Major Parlo. As we later meant to say, Martin Luther King, you may encounter defeat, but you must not be defeated. And what you show it today, once a military man, always a military man. We hope that the trials we got put by you through this X amount of time where you spend in jail go empower you to become even better without any malice, without any grudge, because as this we Christian family go say, vengeance is for the Lord. Thank you. We love you, and we pray for nothing but the absolute best. And we hope that this program today go on help you too, as in the advice, the suggestion in terms of further medical intervention, and the list goes on. Mr. Mohammed Jallo, come on in before we call it quits.
Khadija, I'm sorry, but I go for picking mates now. So, that for begin like you mate yourself. So, but what I say, I want to tell you all, thank you, for people that don't come. I know so me someday, I can be very, very, very belligerent. So they come up with me, push on them, So, but now, so thing I want to say, Abraham Lincoln, hello, every day is Bobo, they call me, hey, you say, I'm Bobo, it's Abraham Lincoln. You talk with him, I say, I'm Bobo, and I'm brother, and so, but what you mean, they talk about President Bill? First, I want to say thank you. And, I really mean that to the bottom of my heart. Some of you, they come, I can call you all type of names, criticize you. For the mere fact for say, both school you go, now all boys school, President Bill, you for him to take criticisms. So when they take this criticism, and what they talk, this one will say, I really get that bad that's for you. No, because if let's assume today they told me president, I swear to me, God, I'm not going to believe say I'm going to turn all what you don't do to people them are going to pay half of it. Now I make even very recently when they argue again at forum, me and London Jets they talk. So they talk with SLP people them. The picking just come out and they call all the ministers that they man them. They go for there now. Who says for the children small picking around that place there. But now you don't can make the post so difficult for us. We never even go salon. Who says can go chase them next them? Hey, that's a joke. But now the truth and you call him a man. So go there now you go for at least you go for flex. You go for look something. Wow. And so then salon picking all fine. But you know that you the opportunity to sell for go to salon. Now you make me not to be brother, make me small brother in a pastor. If you over well short for yourself in the vex. Me now I don't know the first world. But they see woman the naked one and they move again. So my president, you give me the opportunity, regardless of what you do than the first wall. We say self one go, me man them beaucoup de long go on a SLPP. Most of the man them I go send them go do this, go do this. So at the end of the day, we are all brothers. And as I can always say, you know me, brother. So now I make you know and trust me, but you blame me. So at the hammer, you had that one. It don't make any difference. But at the end of the day, we will come, you know, we put things them together. But thank you, and as some of my communities and say, and some of my compatriots, they all don't put them, do a lot of look into their other political things like Cameroon by them. Not try for release them. We really not say all this not just politics. You know, not keep them in jail. We go for think, or put yourself on the other side. So now thank you, until that, try for change your name, not to Conteh, na Conteh. So they are the
Let's our brother.
And the cargo. So I gotta tell you one thing, yeah. So thank you, you know, thank you very much.
Mr. Muhammad, you should trouble some. But I don't mind her. Attila, listen, I want you come. You just be the speak for one of we local dialects when I'm a day. I want you talk to women, their brothers and sisters, them, wherein they don't allow any politician for divide. We for the one they want to go understand. We other local dialects when are the Creole. So can you say it in Mende wherein for now we send them a message say we for always stay as one. Then no politician not divide we. Now we learn for love each other and the list goes on. Please come on in, sir.
All right, you know this is not from the SLPP brothers them. Dake, move call okay, you know, move Sierra Leone way. Dake, in that village, no yali besides Sierra Leone. So you're not gonna maguma who call G politics in your politics boya, mupona, you know, blame way, unyanga vimwe, mwabe munya iwe. So you're not how be at all. Now I got mania. Kaila munya age. Now I kaila in that bile kaila. Bona golo. Ke lemule gova mulo gona muya masalo. Ina upie mata inyande at all. Mu yama ke ugo inyande hi. You know, so tami ale president bi bolemu nya you know nya actually be vema bolemu go ale. You know, so bile bochoga you know we ya blame ya de Muhammad Jalo nya bi nya ama o bia bo go lo he bi nya go ma bi nya ama so tell me go be ma we abaika lake ketamia.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. That is one of the things that we'll get for the use now. This platform, different dialects. Them. Yeah, 1 second, sir. Yeah, different dialects. Then for now, we'll get the points there across. For now, we'll go continue for speak truth to power and encourage national cohesion. And also, you want to say one last thing? Come on in, sir. Before we go, Mr. Lincoln. I know say you want to come in, eh?
No, I just say that man is versatile.
Oh, okay. Yes, absolutely. yes. Now a brain right there. Okay, having said that.
Captain, it's not of captain there. Maybe it's about for me.
Okay, well, wonderful. You know what's in? And I'll be no say you know how to do the team as well. Mr. Mohammed, please come back in and do the same thing what you do now. We Mende dialects now you do answer the team as well, please. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I love Mr. Lincoln. And the person I wanted, then like like Chico Williams. So, I tell my woman, I'm from Mamino. If you come to a pay almost for free, you know, Thomas for, you know, all my Kumariki, alternative to buy, I tell Madame Bumoy to say at all. Can I tell me, I got and black for the call. So, that's a piece I Sam, to make Bansene Susu to fourth, I tell what's up, a chair de Mayoke, I tell me I am a Triotic, Sam, maybe it's a cough of bay, to make a fourth. I tell me Melomano of Manu, I tell you so light, maybe not the yellow, no solar, but before the Pano, and then minute on Toronto, minute, the book can call, or to my Pagasa, Okomaka Mikono, or I believe me, if you want to live up about this, if you want the minute to call in a call. So, some people, some back and forth. Some people, Abraham Lincoln, more forfeit. Because no, those alone. Some example, so I tell me, it's a fourth break, so kill and tough. So, tell me, you, Abraham Lincoln, out them tell you, the fourth cut them, the capire. Cut them, the photo, came forth.
I don't understand how, but you say you don't see me na like a photo, eh? Something like that. Now that you talk at the end. It is on mute. Come on in, Mr. Lincoln, if you want to add to that before we say goodbye. Mr. Webber is a character.
Okay. The bank to penwa. Mumbo no katilasu because I didn't say Bemos Benga Marabian government no. Bemos Benga onto fosu, supporter onto fosu. Kere atem kone kanto fosu etiet fino. Tapi Salomon just by must did not create must tell ma because my pastor tell my naloma in Guero school naloma in to suffer more and can't off. So Obaki Marabi Bukara Obot la source of sakti on top or less. That is Alama just you can must tell ma because Tim Corner on is in my come or continue. So Thomas fourth. So Akerake bike must do together on top. On Sierra Leone, a tough lingus ba. Salamo Karanga Karosu can't of Eputu. Must book a thing is calcalane. Say Mark who must contribute car and development na on top. Kere pipi, enquirement and continue go melas and chima sakti on top. Back your fino. So Akerake, Yama must do together into Mutimne, Mumeni, Mulimbao. Tabe must do together, must push on top. Akera Keke, Minema Chela for Star General Abraham Lincoln, the father of democracy and the voice of the voiceless. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I decide say now we start with then two party two tribe they are so of we own because many they look and say either the APC, na the Timini side, the SLPP, na the how you call them, na the Mende side, and many they say of course then two party are then na the headache na that nation day. Obviously we will start for send the message to them two party they are and the dialects then for they understand say for the one they want to go understand the Creole necessary. But again 2021 God willing, we're going to do more of this. For now, we sensitize with people. Then they understand, say, politician or not to divide us as a nation. With that said, we'll go out to some banging tune. Where them they dance today? Now the Republic. Now we enjoy with them, and then, and excuse me for the noise. No side that sound that they come from. And then secondly, I will also play some of the how you call them the videos them way they sent to me today through social media. One of which for me, the one where been so emotional to me. Now when they sit on either was at the dining room table where they sing and you can see the emotion in everybody we've been partake, and then also of course we've been a dance. Having said that, and I thank you so much for being part of the United for Salon family. Thank you for being part of it. So we're sorry we were not able to get through in a the thread. We actually send the numbers then a couple of times, but nobody not been called, or maybe I don't notice say been dead, but I sent a couple of times while we've been get the discussion. Once again, I want to take the opportunity to tell the entire panelists and thank you for your time and a sacrifice to beloved Mama Salon, specifically this program towards retired Major Parlo, and of course the beautiful Matilda. Thank you for trusting in us. Thank you for allowing us space into your family's life. God bless you. And let your father know that we love him. Okay. That's it. Good night, everyone. What I feel now.
Tell you baby, I'm ready for you. In the head to my heart and body. I can bother you, baby, I wanna dance for you, yeah. I wanna dance for you, yeah. And I know you're gonna dance for me, yeah. Dance for me, yeah. See, the love is very strong, oh. Like a spotlight, you girl. Yeah, very strong, oh. Yeah, I know, I wanna take you away. I know, my baby, oh. Yeah, me and you go forever. I know, my love, oh. Yeah, I wanna take you away. I know, baby. Baby, get your body bounce. Whenever you come around, oh. From my heart to win the crown. We can never let you down. The fire got a part, oh. Let them take me to court, oh. Baby, baby girl, I'm ready, oh. Baby girl, I'm ready, oh. I said I must to run your race, oh. Yeah, that's your drum and bass, oh. Yeah, my love is up to date, oh. Yeah, I wanna dance for you, yeah. I wanna dance for you, yeah. And I know you're gonna dance for me, yeah. Dance for me, yeah. See, my love is very strong, oh. Yeah, very strong, oh. Yeah, very strong, oh. I wanna take you away. I know, my baby, oh. Yeah, me and you go forever. I know, my love, oh. I wanna take you away. I know, I sing for Diana, I curse for Diana, I dance for Diana, my love, my Diana, Diana, let me curse, Diana, give me life, Diana, give me joy, Diana, my woman, my everything. I say I must to run your race, that's your drum and bass, my love is up to date, I wanna dance for you, I wanna dance for you, and I know you're gonna dance for me, dance for me. See, the love is very strong, oh, yeah, very strong, oh, yeah, very strong, oh. Diana, I wanna take you away. Diana, my baby, oh. Yeah, me and you go forever. Diana, my love, oh. I wanna take you away. Diana, my Tanzania. Happy New Year. See my Uganda, see my Ghanaian, my South African, see my Nigerian, hello to my London girls, my American girls, European girls, yeah. This song is for you, for you, for you, for you. Cameroonian girls, Kenyan girls, all my African girls, oh, I love you. From my heart you win the crown. We can never let you down. Take me to court. Baby, don't care, baby girl, I'm ready. Baby girl, I'm ready. I said I must to run your race. That's your drum and bass. My love is up to date. I wanna dance for you. I wanna dance for you. And I know you're gonna dance for me, dance for me. See, my love is very strong, oh, yeah, very strong, oh, yeah, very strong, oh, Diana, I wanna take you away, Diana, my baby, oh, yeah, me and you go forever, Diana, my love, oh, I wanna take you away, Diana, I sing for Diana, I curse for Diana, I dance for Diana, my love, my Diana, let me curse, Diana, give me life. Diana, give me joy. Diana, my woman, my everything. I say I must run your race. That's your drum and bass. My love is up to date. I wanna dance for you. I wanna dance for you. And I know you gonna dance for me. Dance for me. See the love is very strong. Very strong. Very strong. Diana, oh, Diana, oh, I wanna take you away. Diana, oh, my baby, oh, let me and you come forever. Diana, oh, my love, oh, Diana, I wanna take you away. Diana, oh, Diana, oh, my Tanzania, Diana, see my Uganda, Diana. See my Ghanaian girl, oh, my South African girl. See my Nigerian girl. Hello to my London girls, my American girls, European girls. Yeah, my song is for you, for you, for you, for you. Cameroonian girls, Kenyan girls, all my African girls. I love you.
All right, Atilda, we love you. We're here for you. We love your family, and congratulations again. Thank you for a job well done for Daddy.
Thank you.
All right, I think that take me to the end of
today. Thank you for the platform. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your help. Thank you for being there. Thank you for caring.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We're always here. Like I say, it's just a phone call away. You always get a shoulder to cry on. Thank you so much.
Love you, darling.
Love you the most.
Take care.
Love you right back. Thank you. Once again, Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. We'll go through some you know, I'm not gonna see we again. We'll go through some of the things that today will happen, the videos them, and then we'll call it quick. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Parlo Conteh. We say we don't know. Some people in the say
My name is retired Major Parlo Conteh, former Minister of Defense, former CEO of the National Ebola Response Center, and former Minister of Internal Affairs in the last government. I decided to do the unusual, that is for do a video recording, just to explain to the people of Sierra Leone and people outside Sierra Leone what I had go through for the last 1 year and 4 or 5 months. If you all can recall, on the 2nd of April last year, the Secretary General of the SLPP in the press conference at the Sindo Hotel, where they accused me, say me and some senior officers in the plan for assassinate the SLPP presidential candidate when we were there, retired Julius Mada Bio. And later, the council said not to be true. And then a few weeks later, after the election done, the result don't come out, I decided to go McKinney, for go relax and just get on with my own life. Then the publicity secretary na Radio Democracy 98.1 accused me, say me and President Kuma they keep meeting at McKinney, and later they find out say not so too. So after a few weeks, I decided to go on holidays for go rest. I went overseas. And on the 7th of July 2018, whilst abroad, I say they can raid me post-now Wilberforce, say I get arms and ammunition, I plan this and that and so on. Since then, we tend to be CID, nobody never charged me, nobody never take the thing further. And then in December of 2018, I get news say the Commission of Inquiry they commence in January, and so I decide out of free will, I said I come back to face the Commission of Inquiry. So on the 24th of December 2018, I arrived in Freetown, my airport, and take me diplomatic passport, which was fine by me because I'm not entitled to that. And then on the 28th of December, barely 3-4 days I can salon of my own free will. Anti-corruption arrest me, they keep me aside for 3 days. They ask me questions for contact and Ministry of Defense way, not to me on 10. And the CID they again interview me about the tent they wouldn't phenomenon and boxes they wouldn't say contain ammunition way, not to ammunition boxes. And so since then, I believe a quiet life. I don't get involved in a lot of things. I just keep myself to myself and my family. Yesterday, Wednesday, the 31st of July, the Anti-Corruption Commission called me, saying they want to interview me. I go there, they ask me about donations, about Ebola, where they play in a state house. I say, not to me on 10, and then they recorded it and they accommodate. Today now, Thursday, I did a meeting with my colleagues there, and then I get a call saying, 12 police day na meals na Aberdeen. So I went to Aberdeen, I go there, I meet 4 police officers and I say, what's happening? I say they don't take me, say na crime scene. I say, oh na anti-corruption doing there. So I went to the anti-corruption, I went directly to see the anti-corruption commissioner. And I explained to her, I said, well, really not today na commission of inquiry. And so he asked me for contact. AIG retired Morilengo. I called him when I got back to Aberdeen. And he said, well, they retired for get owner that own the property. I said, so why didn't you contact my legal representative at the Commission of Inquiry? Why didn't you write to me and ask for ownership? Me and Apostle don't declare my property then from 2007 to 2018 religiously. Every year they declare my property there. As the law even provides, say, when you don't know your job, you exit asset declaration. I have also done that. And that property is part of my asset declaration. So I was surprised to see the police then go there, go lock my property and they go take this in a sense of crime. I just wanted people of Sierra Leone, say, I have worked for Sierra Leone. I'm not being boastful. I have worked for Sierra Leone. What is the crime? Working for Sierra Leone. What I do? I'm a disciplinarian, and nothing will change that. And I put Sierra Leone first. I put Sierra Leone first because I work for my country. Now, this way they want for pay me, for harass me like. In 6 months, they don't interview me over 6 times, the ACC and the CID. Just they sit down, they call me, they want to interview me for so and so and so. And I've kept myself to myself. So I just wanted the people of Sierra Leone know that this property when they talk about, it is my property. And I have declared it. If they want to know who's put money for bar, they should ask me. And I came to Sierra Leone of my own free volition. Nobody no force me. Now me can't say I'm for come because of commission of inquiry. I just talk this, let people out there, because a lot of people they call from the States, from London who are being usefully, they ask me what's happening. This is the situation. And I'm just a peaceful Sierra Leonean, law-abiding, and a disciplinarian. So what's the crime? So I just want to let all man know say that happened. As at now, as I speak, the police they don't commodate, they don't pull the scene of crime safely. They say I for just show saying I may get the property. And it's my property. I cannot run away from that. So I wish all man well, I wish Sierra Leone to be peaceful and they will continue on the trajectory of development. But it is getting up to here, this harassment and intimidation, and particularly for some of the people who are just peaceful, they get on with me, normal life. I'm able to take up job now because I'm waiting for the commission of inquiry to finish. There are people who want to hire me, but they can't hire me because the integrity there on the line is not being proven. So I just say like do this video, something I not ever do, not ever go public, but I decide for let the outside world know what's going to happen. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.